Hello, hello, hello. Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome in, Yora. I'm very happy to welcome back. You may know him as Deathmatch TV, Yuri, Yora. Everybody's happy to see him. Welcome in, man.
Hello, Eric. Good to see you. Thank you for having me.
Glad to have you here. Glad to be here for this. This is the biggest Realm tournament that I've personally gotten to be a part of. We are getting ready to go. It's an invitational tournament for $2,500 is the total prize pool, and very excited.
Lots of money.
Lots of money going for little old Realm Royale. We got some people trying to join in here on, it looks like maybe 14 there. Our in-game leader. We're working through some technical difficulties, so we're a few minutes late and just kind of figuring out our way through this. So bear with us today, but we're in it for the long haul. We're doing 6 games today of trios gameplay, 3 games on North America, 3 games on Europe, to see who really is the top fraggers in Realm Royale. Realm Royale Reforged. I'm sorry. Let me Bob, are you looking at 14 there?
People aren't joining as pre-made. That's causing problems.
Okay, we need to make an announcement.
LOL team, Pog team.
Hello?
Hey.
Hello.
Hey. You guys didn't join as a pre-made, so it's putting you on everybody's teams.
We did join as a pre-made.
Oh, okay. I don't think we're gonna be able to have a live spectate cam then. Well, we can remake and we may just not have a live spectate cam.
That simplifies things, but makes it a little bit of a bummer. Is it so? It's just putting people on random teams right now. Is that?
Yeah, it's what it looks like.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. So we're gonna have to remake.
That sucks.
Total, you can make it, and I can talk to Thor, see if there's a way that we can get this working for future matches. But for now, I'd say just make one.
Okay.
Yourself.
Yeah, we'll just go old school and spectate it regular. All right.
Yep.
All right. We'll remake the lobby and invite everyone needed.
Also, Total, you can make an announcement with the Realm Twitch.
In the Realm, the official Realm Twitch?
And this
in the
Discord,
Twitch.
Since it's on the Realm channel.
Oh, gotcha. We are live right now, just so that you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
It'll maybe get more eyes on it if you because everyone might look for the timeless Twitch.
Am I still joining as a solo? Is that still okay?
No, it's gonna be you, me, and Yuri on the making the actual lobby here.
And I'll die first, right?
Yes. No, you'll die last.
I'm dying last. Okay. Gotcha.
Yes.
All right.
You'll die last, and then we can do a password now.
Make a password, tell it to Filer, and just have Filer hop channels and get everyone the password.
Okay.
So I don't feel like making a channel and adding every single team role.
Just make the password butts. BUTTS.
Well, that's set on stream now. Well, I guess it's 10 minutes from now, though.
Yeah.
So,
okay, don't make the channel. Don't make it butts. Just DM me.
All right, word.
That's true. Okay, I'm going to admin.
Right, so we're doing old school spectator, right?
Old school spectator, at least for this first game. It looks like for some reason our trio queue wouldn't work, so we tried going squads, then it was mixing up our teams, so we can't.
Give me that password quick so I can hop around.
Can't have that one. Yes. Passing it to you as we speak. That's not supposed to be capital though. That's just the plugin that I have on Discord. So we've got that up, and we've got a few minutes to talk about the state of things. We're here on the official Realm Royale Twitch streaming. A non-official. This is in no way sponsored by Hi-Rez or anything like that, but we're lucky enough to get to try out some of these cool spectator modes when they work, and get to see some of this really high level gameplay from these teams that have been practicing for the last 3 weeks since launch, and so we get to see really the state of the game. Yuri, Have
Yes.
you? I know you've kind of taken a step back from Realm in the past. So where are you at? Have you been watching some of these scrims that have been streaming? Are you familiar with the current landscape? Where are we at?
Absolutely. I've been watching all those screens and enjoyed it a lot, actually. And from what I saw, I think there are like 3 teams who can be called favorites, right?
Okay.
And that's Tap's team with
Mhm.
Jotobo, old school player, and Perplexity, right?
Yes. Very familiar.
Yeah. Also, Coleman's, Shorty Cat, and Blady.
Good. Yeah.
And
Definitely
yeah,
a good team.
Aero, Dace, and Gentle, in my opinion.
Yeah. Yep. I agree. Those 3 teams I think would probably be in my top 3 as well. I mean, you can never count out Blady and Coleman's in anything competitive. Those dudes always seem to find a way to win, and when you're paired with Shrody Cat.
That's a very funny thing that you mentioned Coleman's and Blady, and I know why, because I believe you started Realm when Shrody Cat already quit the game, right? So Shrody Cat is actually a biggest damage dealer as a hunter in the game. He can be compared to Aero. So in Realm Royale community, people say that Aero is like the best NA hunter, and Shrody Cat is the best EU hunter.
Oh, okay, yeah. So yeah, I was somewhat familiar with those names. You know, I heard them back whenever I was just a regular console Andy out here, sort of playing the game before I got into the competitive scene and stuff. But yeah, over the sort of entirety of the OB23 patch, sort of the dark days of Realm, you see guys, you know, the Bladies, the Colemans, the Bordies, these teams and these guys seem to always do well. And then now we're getting some of the OG guys, the Shrodies, the Jatobos of the world coming back, and it's really cool to see these names that, you know, I used to kind of hear about. I used to know. I've seen on the old YouTube videos of these old tournaments, and seeing them come back and now getting to call their gameplay is gonna be it's gonna be an experience, and I'm very happy to be here.
Wait, Eric, I'm sorry.
Yes.
You made a great move, right? You've been a console player, and now you're a PC player, right?
Yes, sir.
Respect.
Let me send one DM here to Mr. Tepper to ask a question about a team. And then I think we're going to be good to go. But yes, we've made the transition a couple of years ago from console to PC and started streaming then. And man, I couldn't have made a better decision. It's the game is just so good, but the game is I think most of the players on the game it seems are console, and I think that's awesome. It can be super competitive and really like challenging you know, on this end with the PC players, but then it still really caters to the console casual community, and they can get in there and have fun and blow things up and really enjoy stuff. So I think that's what we love about Realm. I need Tepper to respond to that.
Tepper. He's not a real doctor, by the way. Do you know that?
He's actually he's working on that. He's working on his doctorate. Okay.
Lots of doctors in Realm,
Very
you know, because there are you Dr. Rutger.
Yeah. Oh yeah. He's here as well with Cookie Man and Kubsky as well. I think.
Very
right?
good
Those
team. Very good.
Kind of
team.
your dark horse. From what we were talking before the
underdogs for sure.
I love it.
By the way, it's cool that this team you mentioned, right? Dr. Rutger, he's from Sweden, and Kapsky, and who else is playing with them?
Cookie Man,
right? Very skilled player, by the way, Cookie Man.
Yes.
They both from NA.
Yeah.
So it's like
and
a mix.
Cookie Man himself was one of them that it was a name that I had heard, and then as soon as he came back, he was already competing in these competitive lobbies enough that I was like, man, is that the real Cookie Man? And if not, like, is there something going on here? But no, he comes back and he's just that good.
Yeah, I think he is also playing League of Legends a lot.
Is he? Okay, that makes sense. All right, we are in the lobby. Let's switch the old scene around. Make sure we got the right audio. We're good to go. And we've got a very neutral circle here. Most of the POIs it looks like are going to be in. We might have a couple of the graveyards and cemeteries cut out once that first little bit of storm comes in.
So we need to land first, right? Here, right?
Yeah, we're gonna drop immediately. Try not to drop in the graveyard. There is a bug.
Yeah.
So I've pinged. Yeah, it doesn't either side of the graveyard. Make sure you don't get that visual bug, and then Filer's gonna be the last one to drop off for us, so that he takes that spectator bug.
Great player, by the way.
Filer, we love that guy.
Yeah.
We absolutely love Filer. Can't say enough good things about him.
So I go dive, right?
Yeah, you jump off now.
I forgot everything, you know.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
old.
that's fine. And then now once you're spectating him, he jumps off. He takes the spectator bug for us, and we get to do what we do best and watch people play around.
Sure. Okay. What? Fighter, Harry,
Yeah, those were I think one of the later additions. I don't even think they're on our score sheet, but. And I know it's been a little while for you, so you might be less familiar with how to do it. If you open up the map, you got the entire list here, so you can click through, skip around to who you want.
Yeah.
I'm just skipping around to see if we got any early action. It looks like teams are pretty well spread out. We've got Coleman's and Blady's team landed out at Guntown, which is
they love Guntown. They think there are a lot of loot in Guntown.
It's one of the more interesting places in the game currently. I agree. Let's see. Everyone's seeming to be fully spread out. I haven't seen any action in the kill feed. Like I said, that neutral circle leaving literally all 21 forges are available currently, and that makes for a really nice, easy start for these guys. Kind of spread out, get their loot, get their setups, and I bet you we are going to have an incredibly packed in game because of this.
Ace, Iron, Gentle, they landed Northport. Pretty wild move.
Gentle might not have been the one that got to make that call then, because I know we know he loves his waterfall.
Yeah, that's true. But I believe in this team, he's not the caller, you know.
That's true.
All right, I'm on.
He gets
Cliff right now. He's in frozen. Yeah. Nothing happened.
Oh, we got a little bit of fighting here at Lumberfall. Bordy taking down Fronty. We got VIP and TF going at it. All right. They take down 2 of Team F and or Team TF, I'm sorry, and one starts getting away towards Outpost here. Looking like they are not gonna go chase and allow them to get that res.
So I believe Silly is still alive, right? This team is full German lineup.
Yes, Silly getting out of here, heading towards Outpost, gonna try and get that
We
res
need to go
off.
to alternate. They're fighting. Alternate.
Let's go. Let's see, what team number is that? Got him. Fighting out here at Jaguar, taking out our French boys, the INB team.
Yeah, and by the way, Strudel already 2 kills.
That's 2 points there. We'll go over the scoring in between the matches here. Just to let's see, we got Edding taking out a team, taking out somebody as well. Team SF down here fighting at Autumn Fields. Looking like they're gonna get the full team wipe as well. White Hammer down, and now down goes Donut and Team LOL. Not laughing right now, it doesn't look like.
Yeah, that's true. And this team adding Lysketsky and Stefan, young prodigies of Realm, you know, they can do some damage.
And it's going to be crazy to watch some of the things that Edding here can do. This guy's on a controller. He plays PC controller. And it's kind of incredible that he's able to even hang in these lobbies, let alone like pretty much dominate these lobbies. Looks like Klarst is the one remaining member out here, also by Outpost of Team IMB, looking for a res. Silly was able to get the res off here at Outpost, though. So we've got Fronty and MD back in it after they lost their fight over at Lumber.
Coleman's, Blady, Shorticat, they done forging in Guntown. They going to Goblin Gulch, I believe.
Goblin, yeah. So they end up missing our team that was at Outpost.
Yeah, I believe they want to check if some team is forging in Goblin Gulch for a quick fight, you know.
It makes sense. It makes sense. Go ahead and take them out, and then you know you're not getting pushed from the north side as well. More than likely. We got Tepper's team here, Team Pog, going for the sweaty landing of Forbidden Swamp. That has been the landing spot of choice for a lot of the sweaty players in recent years due to the sheer amount of loot that you can get there.
That's true. And by the way, this location, pro players, they think it's the best for loot, like
yes,
Forbidden Swamp.
Yeah, and it really it's got so many of those houses tightly grouped with so many chest spawns that back whenever runes were a thing in Realm, I've seen teams come out of there with 15 runes between 3 of them. It's incredible how much loot you're able to get there. And even in this armor meta, loot, shards are shards, you know.
I wonder what Mouse team is doing right now. She's Mouse in the Rune Flame. They waiting for Jaggers. I don't know.
It looks like they're waiting for the team to move out of Jaguars so they can get up there and forge. I know I've heard them talking about liking this side of the map in these games, but they don't want to push that early fight. They don't have the loadouts to do it, working with those green class weapons, and they know the team that's up there forging is going to have at least purple, if not gold, if they were lucky enough to find a purple early. So choosing to just play for that end game, play the long game, and try to get those points.
True. People are scared, you know, like money on the line, not so many fights. All right, so Blady, Coleman, Shuriken, they are back to Guntown, and Guntown is forging.
Ooh, okay, we might see a little bit of action here. Team Pahuyu. Now these guys are the ones that also won our last tournament, or at least a couple of them were. It was Team Pahuyu. It had a slightly different lineup here, but Team Pahuyu, the winners of the $1,000
I love how you pronounce the name.
Is it wrong? I'm unsure. We got something going on here, though. Yeah. I'll let you correct me on it so that I can say it properly here in a little bit. But I don't know if it's a res or an upgrade.
It's not a res, I believe. Maybe they already made a res. Let's see. Oh, okay. It was a res.
It was. Did we get it off?
Let's go to Lear, probably. They fight.
Yeah. Schrody's chasing one down. It looks like they did get the res off because they get a second kill from Team INB. Let's go check out this fight with Lear. See which team number is Lear.
I just saw Lear fighting in the notifications.
Am I missing Lear's name?
Lear playing with the Latvian, I believe. Right.
Here we go. It's XX_Lear.
Yeah. They made it fancy, you know, fancy. Okay.
That's why I can't find it.
Yeah. You know, if you want to be fancy, you just add XXX, a lot of X's to your name. You know?
Yeah, exactly. Just look at my own. That's what I
wanted
to do.
That's true. But you only use 2, you know, it's not enough.
That's true. Let's see. I'm trying to get over here to a late minute fill. We got KD in on Team Rusty. He did end up filling, I believe, within the last hour.
This is fighting right now.
Let's get there.
Oh, they killed the Dabber, I believe, but he was alone. I don't know. No, they're still fighting.
Who's going in? There they are.
Okay, I think they erased the wall.
Yeah,
another fight for them.
Yep, they took out Slicky Nicky. I know he's gonna be a little upset about that. We got a fight going on. This was where we saw, I believe, Alterna's team a little bit ago. I might be wrong on the other team here. This would be a perfect opportunity for that spectator camera that we hope to bring you guys in some of these other ones. They see a extra getting away from the fight, but they're gonna hold this team on the edge. They don't want to make a push that's gonna result in one of them getting picked off. They just choose to disengage.
Everyone using default skins?
Yeah, default skins, default mounts is supposed to be the
very
the
good
rules.
rule. Very good rule.
All right, let's see. We got Blady and Coleman's. They've pushed into Lumberfall. Everything seems very quiet. Again, nobody wanting to fight too early. We got a team very near them though, hanging out in the house. We'll see how close they actually are. Just south of the catapult and just north of the catapult. I believe they know.
From what I saw in streams, usual rotation for this team, Coleman's, Blady, and Shuriken, they always do Guntown, Outpost, and then Lumberfall.
It makes sense. You want to get that second forge before you push that super busy area. We all know lumber. It looks like lumber's actually going to be the final zone here if it continues on this track. And we all know lumber is wide
Radius
open.
is fighting. Radius is fighting.
Let's get it.
I'm on mouse.
I've got Shiz here, hanging out on the mushroom with his axes. Got a team at the forge. Shiz gets chicken, gets blast arrowed, couldn't make it through the door, but he knows the spots. And it looks like the team he's fighting does not. Is he gonna be safe here? This has been no, found him. Steph knows that spot better than anybody.
Yeah, and by the way, lots of frags for Steph's team.
Steph's team, they always frag out. They will literally play these custom lobbies and they will get 20 kills in them. It's incredible how they're able to just mop up those chickens, both early game and late.
Sure. They improved a lot, especially Stefan and Lacekeski, I believe. I think he used to be a top tier player back in the days already.
Yeah, they're all actually very incredible. They're incredible players. They always seem to make it to the end. They always seem to have near that top kills. So we've got our teams that are sort of picking out their houses. They see that it's closing lumber and they're starting to get set up. So we've got plenty of teams here at lumber. I see Days taking out somebody. They're still fighting out here in the tower outside of Valley.
It's funny that alternate Kruger and Ryzen, they in the house right wing and near them. Okay, they're moving, and Police is here also, right?
Giants team here taking out Lear, and I think they're gonna chase the third from the fight, it looks like.
Okay, it's a big fight. Ryzen alternate shooter against Blady, Coleman, and Shuriken.
Let's get it.
Love it.
Oh yeah, right here at the catapult too. This is gonna be third party central with a chest right here as well. Down goes Strudel. It looks like their warrior is trying to get out. Their assassin pulling the decoy play, also trying to get out. Alternate going down, and Shrody is chasing their third. Using that flare, which has been heavily nerfed from the past. And so not able to find them, but able to secure that mythic chest, get 2 of the 3, and Raisin was able to sneak out of there, but it doesn't look like he's gonna have enough time to get a res off here in Fungal. So
0 kills for Tap's team. That's not good for them.
That isn't. Especially whenever you've got people like Steph and Edding, who, I mean, they already have 5 kills, and it sounds like they're fighting again potentially.
Coleman's team 4 kills.
We're looking again. We'll go over that scoring in between the matches here, just to give you guys an idea. But it is placement and kills both have a play into it.
Dace and Arrow also 5 kills. So, oh, sorry, 4.
Coleman's taking down Sneaky Gun. It looks like they were able to find that final.
Dace in trouble. Dace in real trouble.
Get down there and find him. Looks like Blady and Coleman's are gonna back off of that fight anyways. Days here at low ground coming out of Fungal, got a team above him on both sides and somebody at the barn.
Gentle chicken. Dead.
Gentle going out entirely. This is what I was talking about. Those teams that got to lumber early, they saw that circle and they got set up. Those are the ones that are sitting here able to gatekeep and pick up these kills. Down goes Days. An arrow might not be far behind him. Coleman's snagging that kill there. He actually wasn't one of the team that was shooting at him initially.
6 kills for Pahuyu. That's how it sounds.
Pahuyu.
Pahuyu.
I'll try my best, man.
All right.
I promise.
We're gonna try.
It's language lessons here with Total and Yora.
Sure. All right. So far it's really good for Blady, Coleman, and Shuriken. They're still alive, 6 kills, right? And
yes.
Aaron Day's already dead.
We've got Tep's team still hanging out, 0 kills, but they've got plenty of armor in that house. They've got the right kinds of armor pieces on their characters, and they're looking all right. We got some fighting going on down at the forge. Trying to find who that is. Sam getting a kill here, team VIP. We've got Morty running around low ground lumber like it's just a regular old custom.
VIP is also an international team, Kodak from USA, Borky from Norway, and Sam Wills from UK, I believe.
Yes, that is correct. All very good players. I don't think that I've seen them play together as a team prior to this tournament and, you know, the practice leading up to it, but all very good, well-known players in their own
Good
right.
position for them, by the way. They're already in the circle. They have 4 kills. I think it's a good round for them.
Oh, we got Team OXG, Kusky, and Cookie Man. They're in the apartments behind the forest, and they're getting focused by a couple of different teams here. Still looking okay, but got a lot of in a very contentious position there in the apartment.
So, Team Pakuyu, they choose high ground instead of a house, right? It's a good idea. Coleman's a chicken.
Oh, Coleman's, yeah, getting a little too aggressive. He pushed out to try and get a snipe, it looks like, and gets chicken.
By the way, 5 kills for him. 5 kills.
Just for him alone, he's got more than most of our teams in this game currently. Fronty going down by Closex. Let's check out Team Rusty here, picking up again that late minute, that last hour substitution.
Also, another international team, closer to Ukraine, from Germany, and Dennis from USA. 4 kills for them, pretty good. Their substitute is very good. Gideon is a great player, so they are lucky to have him.
He's up here fragging out and getting some kills as well. Choosing to go the auto sniper route too, the weapon I don't think we would see much of. Getting up a couple of kills as well. KD and saying, we want heaven. We're pushing it, we're taking it. Oh, we love that move.
27 players.
That's a bummer. I can't wait to hear about that one. He's going down. Late flat on the ground.
Clemens is dead. Clemens is dead.
Clemens is dead. We're going to start fighting here at the window in front in the forest. Picking up some kills. Tomsky picking up some kills. We got our I&B boys that are still hanging around after these reses. And our Australian boys, Turbo, Sansky, and Smooth Crab. Smooth Crab down, but the AU boys able to hold heaven and lose that high ground, which is going to be very important in this final zone. We got YFRM and Anthony Move's team here holding down the board. They have position currently. Getting pushed on the window house, though.
Not so many trucks for the... Okay, so the Australian team is actually 7 kills for alive.
They are. We've got Sneaky Dog's team with Latvian and Lear. I don't know how many different reses they've got. I've seen those guys die a ton of times, but they're still hanging in at the low ground, holding on for dear life. We've got Lay, the final member of his team. They've got 8 kills as a team, and he's trying to get to that breaking point. 17 people left in this tiny circle right now.
And that team's still alive. They have good loot. Only 2 kills, but they still can win the whole lobby.
Yeah, and they're hanging out there below the apartments, holding Kupski's team, which is hanging out in that apartment there. They're waiting. They smell those 3 kills, and they want them. Lay somehow still able to stay alive down here below heaven, just solo, hanging out with no cover. Nobody really wanting to give him a problem. I believe it's a 2-minute close and still nothing, so this is about to be some utter chaos right now. Team pushing Team OXG, our team that was hanging in apartments, getting absolutely wiped by Pepper team. Double one down. We got our
That's pretty impressive.
Our French boys also going down, but Tep and Perp hanging out down at that low end. 1:45, and this is all going to be over. We still got 10 people vying for points and positioning in this $2,500 tournament.
Ramesh, you momentum you move. They took the force, they hold.
And they've been holding it down.
Yeah.
Only 3 eliminations in all that chaos, but looking very good.
Looks like they're gonna take it because all other teams are not taking it.
Turbo getting hit by an asset. Pushed as well. He's gonna go down. There goes the AU boys, both of them. And yeah, it's looking like Team MIP. Now this team here too, taking out Pepper and Perplexity. Perp trying to chicken main his way. It doesn't look like it's gonna happen. And we got Team MIP winning our first match there. Absolutely incredible.
Yeah, so
that was a team in this invitational tournament. That was a team that actually earned their spot. There were a few spots that were still available for players to win in the scrims, and you get a spot in the tournament. They did it, and making the most of it there in the first game, Yuri.
Sure. From what we saw, I believe maybe Coleman's team did lots of points, and Steph's team also. Lots of frags and pretty good placement for them.
Yeah. I'm not. We're waiting on our scores to get completely filled in, and we'll go over those here in just a second. Let me make sure. I need Filer to ready up so we can get into this second match. Get that lobby started, get the password passed out, and get these guys in. But some like a fantastic circle there in that one, and a fantastic end with it ending lumber there, Yuri.
Team Quack 16 points, right?
I'm not entirely sure yet. I know Filer is helping us out with filling that one in, so waiting on that one. All right, got the information sent out. Let's pull this up. And you know what? I'm going to be completely honest. I didn't think about a display capture for this scene, so we're going to have to add one right now. To show the scores, we got to show the people the scores.
Made it through, right?
Let's see. We can do a window capture even. Yeah, perfect. Make it yeah, we'll make it full screen. Why not? So yeah, let's sort Z to A, I guess. Made in Peru. That is our team MIP. That's YFRM, Anthony Mood, and Urameshi. Taking first place after the first one, Team Pog. That's Tepper, Perplexity, and Jatobo. Coming in at second place, tied with Team Quack. That's our Australian boys, Turbo and Sansky, followed by and Smooth Crab, followed by Team SF, Team VIP, and then Team Pahuyu, our Blady, Coleman's, and Schrody Cat, some of our favorites. It's still anybody's game, but it's looking very interesting. Not exactly who I thought that I'd see on top.
Sure, and not a very good round for Goon Squad, only 4 points.
Yeah, definitely not their best showing. I know they're gonna wanna come in and make up for that one, and so we'll see what they can
more from them in future rounds.
Alrighty, let's get this on out of here, and let's go check out our lobby here. Waiting on a couple of teams to get back in here. But man, this is awesome. It's incredible to have a tournament like this in a game that with this meta and this update still so new. These teams have been able to figure out, what's viable, what combinations they need. There's an entirely new meta that used to revolve around vision and healing stations, and now both of those have kind of been removed from the competitive meta, at least severely weakened from what they used to be. And it's incredible to see these guys coming out and putting this high level gameplay on this early into this new meta.
Sure, and they also need to build team chemistry, you know, because some teams are just like made. So,
and yeah, we have teams in our top half right now that have even picked up players from the last within the last hour. Yes, sorry, got a quick DM. All right, we are missing, I believe, one team. There we go. We're in. We'll start this lobby on up and get underway for game 2. This is gonna be our second game on North America. We are gonna do 3 games on NA, swap to the European servers, and do 3 games on EU to try to ensure fairness for everybody. One note that I do want to point out, we do have some people checking these teams for rules violations, and one of the things that we're checking for is config edits. There's some edits that people have figured out ways to do to make their game look a little bit differently from the way it's intended to, and they can find a little bit of competitive advantage for that. We're checking for that. We know Hi-Rez has been putting an emphasis on it. Some people may or may not have had their accounts suspended due to that, so that's something that Hi-Rez is focusing on. That's something that we in the tournament are focusing on. We want fair gameplay for everybody, and cheating's lame. So I think everybody in the tournament, to my knowledge, in the last one and in this one, nobody's violated it, and it's awesome to see these players
fair play.
Yeah, following the rules and really just like it's a video game, man. We're here to have fun and see who's the best. So sure. Let's do exactly that. Game 2 here. We got a northeastern circle. So we've already got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of the forges cut out. Gonna be an interesting early game this time, where last time we had teams able to spread out and not have to fight as early. I think we're going to see a lot more action early on. Let's go for a swim and check it out.
I love the lost. All right.
If I could find my mouse, that would help. There we go. And we are coming in. Oh, wow. We got Team INB landing crossing and getting one of those rare early game goblins, and they are all over it trying to take advantage of that free early game legendary shard.
Pretty bold move to drop crossing in the tournament.
Really? It is, but I like it. That's my home. That's where I always like to drop, and so anybody that drops there, especially in competitive, I love to see it.
It's a great location, I agree.
My favorite in all of the realm. It's such a good place to fight for everything involved.
Yeah, I prefer Lumberful, I believe.
That's my second. That's my second. We got Team Het here fighting at Old Man. They're on the outskirts. I don't know if they're gonna fully commit to this fight or not. I believe so, yeah. And they were Dark Horses and ended up placing 3rd in our last tournament. And it came in under the radar and Khan getting chicken here. We'll see if the teams they're fighting decide to get aggressive and push that. Try to get some early game kills. Get on the scoreboard. It looks like they may be. Oh, we have 3 teams involved, it looks like, actually. No, they were just split. I apologize. It was 2 teams. We got Team OXG jumping on Rickle, taking him out, and Yamada's gonna get on out of here and go for the res, try to live to fight another day.
Yeah, I believe Rutger used X, right?
Rutger is the assassin. Cookie Man is the axe warrior.
All right, because Rutger is a well-known hunter.
Yeah, surprisingly, no hunter on their team. He decides to go assassin, which really is in the meta. We got our first place team taking out a member of our second place team. Team MIP taking out Jatobo. Down goes Perplexity as well.
I'm watching Steph fighting in crossing right now.
All right,
Aiding
let's
is
check
already
that out.
dead. Okay, they actually trying to get away.
I'm checking in on Tepper. Tepper was able to make it out of that fight. We got Team VIP also fighting. Sam taking somebody down here. Let's go check it out.
They're
They're up on the
Gentle. Gentle is dead.
Down goes Gentle again. Yeah, and Arrow and Dave's here fighting out in the air. Dave's going down too. He's gonna see if he can take their attack for Arrow to get away, but Arrow is also chickened. It's not looking good for them this game as well.
I've been to win a fight against Arrow, Gentle, and Daze.
I'm sure there's gonna be some DMs between those two teams there. We won't be able to show those on the stream, but they'll be interesting nonetheless.
Lots of fights in the game number 2.
Yeah, I think that circle in the first game allowed players to kind of play a little bit more passively and save for the end game, but this zone in the second game has forced a lot more fights early, and it's made it a lot more interesting.
What's up with Colemans, by the way?
Yeah, I haven't checked in with them yet either. We've got KDN's team leaving Ice Haven after a forge here.
Okay, so they're going to...
There's their rotation. Yeah, I think they did this last time. They started Guntown, went north, and then came back south. They may stay north on this circle, but...
Kodak was fighting near Goblin Gulch. I believe they just won.
They were actually. That makes yes. Or no, I'm sorry. It's Kodak and Sam and Bordy. Yes, Team VIP. They're still up there on that north edge. It looks like they might be working their way more towards the Northport side rather than back towards Goblin. But we'll see if they end up running into each other. Some guys that are very familiar with each other is Kodak and Bordy with Blady and Coleman's. They're very familiar, been playing in these lobbies. Ooh, Schrody taking down Steph. Yeah, lots of fighting going on here at Goblin Gulch.
It's gonna be
Nikki
bad
also
for
taking out Turbo.
Cat and Clemens and Blady if Kodak push to Goblin Gulch.
Yeah, they may end up getting thirded in this fight as well. Looking like they're gonna go ahead and fully commit to this fight. The other team is not gonna back off.
Third party.
Yeah, you were right. Codex and Bordy's team did end up coming in on that.
Lady is still alive.
Lady's chicken and running. Coleman trying to go down here to Bordy as well. Let's get up there and see. Shiz was able to get out of that fight. Team Radius was also a part of that at one point. And Shiz able to sneak out to give his team.
Lady survived. That's very important.
Oh, we got another challenger in that one too. Hun Coffee, which is part of team, I think No Audio. They were one of our later ones. Trying to find this guy. Here we go. Came in and got a kill there at the end as well. They're up at Goblin, looking down on the forge as we speak. I don't know how that snipe didn't hit. The spectator cam is always a little bit weird. Lots of teams fighting out here in the desert.
Yeah.
Checking on our first place team here. They're hanging out down at Cold Mist, making sure they get their gold class weapons and their armor as necessary.
They're still playing slow, like deep in the first.
Oh, but he was able to get the res on his team. His teammates did go down early, and he was able to sneak out and get them back. So our second place team living to fight another day. Yeah.
They were fighting in the valley, and I believe he rested them.
So all right, we got Team Rusty out here at the Frozen Cemetery trying to get their legendary weapons as well. Find some action for these guys.
Okay, so Blady's still alive. He's waiting.
Ooh, we got some action here at Old Manor. The Grandpa Gamers. That's Gally, Slaith, and Jacob fighting somebody here at Old Manor. using that active hitbox as much as he possibly can. Jacob.
Yeah, this team actually can do some damage also.
Yeah.
They pretty good played.
Let's stay here and try and see if anybody fully commits to this fight to make it happen, or if they're just gonna kind of poke and wait. We're gonna do one thing there. Cool.
Bronchi, Chile, and MD still 0 kills.
Alright. We got the fighting going on our team, no audio here. Taking out 40, but their entire team is chicken, so it's up to Sam to come try to clean them all up. Kodak taking out Coffee. We still have William Harry though, trying to get out of that. If a spectator would allow me, I'd sit there and watch him. He goes down as well. So Bordy out, but Kodak and Sam able to wipe the team that took him out and keep their team in
for them, because how many kills already? 8 kills for this team.
Yeah. Yeah, got some absolutely. Oh, Team OXG was our other team there at Old Manor. And it's ooh, we might see an underpass ending here. If this is an underpass ending, it is going to be incredible. Strudel taking out Sam though.
Kodak survived. It's huge for VIP because 8 kills. If he will be able to rest them or stay alive and get a good placement, lots of points for them.
Kodak's riding that coast there, trying to get in and hope to sneak a res off. Our Grandpa Gamers decided to leave Old Manor. We got Tepper's team pushing into Frozen, which is where Team Rusty was earlier. We'll see if they ended up rotating out, or see if we get a fight between those teams here soon. Everyone just kind of hanging out. Nobody really pushing another team. Oh, we do have a team, it looks like, pushing in Crossing. It's Latvian's team, Team Yayi. They hear some stuff in Crossing, and they're grouping up and getting ready to make a push.
They say they call this team Yayi.
That's what they're doing, man.
Yeah.
That's literally what Lear is doing right now. He used that grapple and said Yayi. Hitting those bow shots, man. Taking out Blady.
All right.
And I believe Blady didn't get the res.
No.
For Team
Right.
Blue.
Yeah, so yeah. Not very good round for them.
The bummer for those guys. Let's go the other way here. What am I stuck on? Okay, well,
Yeah, it's such a stylish team, like lots of X's and like
yeah,
numbers. Awesome.
Ooh, we got Kamonix taking out Kodak, so it looks like Team VIP is also down.
It's hard to survive, alone.
It really is. Even up there on the coast.
Off tournament.
All right, let's get into.
Who's there?
We got Team MIP here outside of Ice Haven, opting not to go for the loot goblin. They've got enough loot. They don't want to make any noise and get ran up by anybody. We've got one lone survivor for Team Het out here, just trying to survive until the end, trying to blend in with that tree as best he can. A little fighting going on here at Old Manor. Team OXG trying to pop some shots at the team that's taking up residence in one of the towers here in Old Manor. I believe that's our guys that just killed Kodak. I believe that's Team Rusty that's hanging out in that tower, judging off their placement.
All right, circle. Old Manor, sure.
Yeah, we ended up not getting the underpass. It's looking like it's going to be either Old Manor or just slightly outside of it here, depending on where it chooses to close in on. So we don't get the underpass finish for the super hectic, chaotic stuff.
Maiden Peru is still alive, and they do have some kills, 2 kills. So if they do good again, they will be strong favorites.
And Team TF here, Fronty's team opting to take the high ground up on the mountain in case it's not the Old Manor finish. If it's gonna be out there in that open area south of Old Manor, they're not in a bad place at all with that high ground that they can then use to pretty much block shots from that angle if you position yourself properly. Team Yayi fighting here just outside of Northport. There's somebody holding the second floor of a house, and they are in the first floor going to push. Flexity's taking out Rune Flame as well.
Yeah, it looks like Pork absolutely deleted Radius.
Oh man, yeah, down goes all the team Radius. That's Idiot Mouse, Rune Flame, and Shiz. Yayi fighting here at this house. The Warrior opting to push outside against the entire team. But the Cog from the Assassin ends up getting the entire team off that rock. At least the Hunter. I wish that I could quickly switch between the teammates instead of switching to a different team here. Lear taking out the Mage though. The Mage forgot that the Hunter was still in the fight after he fell down the mountain. And down goes Raisin and Strudel. And finally, down goes alternate. Team PP is out of this one. Able to push that house, convince them to come out, fight in the open, and win it. Reaping the benefits.
Frame is trying to fight another team going to the circle. Oh, lots of teams here.
Yeah, and see Team TF up here on the top of this mountain, able to just poke shots at these teams. They really impacted that fight between Strudel's team and the ones who killed him right here. But now they're getting a little bit of action from inside of Old Manor, and it's suddenly not so safe to be up on top of that mountain. Team Pog pushing in from the south here. Trying to run that safe route to get into this.
Perfect circle for Gali, Slaith, and Jacob.
Let's get to them and take a look at their positioning here.
I can call it only luck, to be honest.
So we got Lay and Steph's team also taking up residence in the house, or in a tower rather.
Slaith, Gali, and Jacob, they picked a right house.
Grandpa Gamers, and yeah, they do have a house right there in that circle, easy to defend, but plenty of sight lines to shoot the teams coming in as well. Yeah, they've got a very good house. No kills between them though right now, so they're really hoping for that placement and hoping to pick up some chickens here at the end. Team Pod able to pick off a chicken there as well, able to pick up their 5th elimination for this game.
Maiden Peru still alive.
Yeah, our first place team currently still hanging out, trying to secure their victory here. Hold that first place tight. Oh, but YFRM going down. Latvian absolutely just tricking him around the blast arrow.
Ramesh in trouble also. I believe Maiden Peru is gonna win another lobby.
Yeah, they're looking rough right here. Urameshi out here trying to tank the zone, but this thing hits way too hard late game. Cookie Man and Rutger getting plenty of kills right here as well. Cleaning up, taking out Flipper, Utobo, Kamani. Absolutely 27 players alive in this circle right now. Team TF getting firebombed out of their position in the house. We still have our Grandpa Gamers holding down that
One's still alive. How?
Edding taking out Cookie Man. We got Team Evolved also able to hold down a house. Sitting strong, 3 kills right now. These guys are another good team. KDN going down to Lay.
Meanwhile, Grandpa Gamers playing like real grandpa.
Yeah, They found their comfy chair and they're not moving from it. Team INB had struggled in that first game, but they're here 3 deep right now with 3 kills in this end game. Thuggy getting chickens though. We got Team SP getting the kill, taking out Thuggy. Landing a couple houses on the Warrior as well. We've got Warrior versus Warrior. Nikki sneaking that kill as well. Just thirding that kill from another house. Picking up a point for Team Evolve. Gets that taken out. Team Evolved here though. Silly picking up the final kill on Flex though. And Grandpa Gamer's still holding down their house.
Yeah, I didn't think they do have
that positioning. Yeah, that house was the house to have, and they had it. Let's take a look. We got Edding hanging out here on the edge. Solo trying to make it happen. Getting noticed by the assassin though. Gonna focus from all angles. Decides to focus the assassin. Gets axed from the back though. I believe that's the Grandpa Gamers. Yeah, just cleaning it up. They have the position. They're looking real good. We got a team below them though, Team SP. In the other house. I think there's another team actually in their house as well.
On the first floor.
Kubsky and Rutger are also able to hang in there. No idea what he's walking into. There's 2 teams in this house. He thinks it's just going to be open right now at this point in the game. I don't know why. Team TF, I believe, that's in the first floor of that house. Frontiers team.
10 people left and...
Yeah, 10 people left with a minute and a half.
Kapski's the only solo player.
It's not looking good for Kubsky, but we'll see what he's able to pull. Our Grandpa Gamer is getting firebombed out of their position there, though. They're able to hold down that entire second floor. Drift going down. So mobile, but Team SP going down. So we're left with Team TF and our Grandpa Gamers. Our 2 teams that had this golden house.
40, very good position from 40.
Yeah, going up onto that roof there.
Hey, it's actually...
And there we have it. That was our second game. Was that Fronties team that ended up taking that one?
Yes. And by the way, I believe Fronties move with a hook on the house. It's a very, very smart move.
That was absolutely. So game 2 in the books. Let's get this lobby started up for game 3, and then we will go over our scores here. Wait, no, we're not queuing for a pub match.
4 more lobbies, right? 4 more lobbies.
4 more, yes. This is going to be our last one on NA, and then we will be switching to our EU servers for our final 3.
I wonder if we ever get information about the location, exact location for the servers, like, because we only know that it's like EU, right, or NA. So I wonder if it's like London, or I don't know, New York, those cities, because it's really important for the ping.
You're 100% right, and I know they've been working on different things to try and make those servers not only more stable for the people within those regions, but for some of these inter-region stuff, some of the EU people that like to play on NA or vice versa, depending on the time of day.
Awesome.
So I know that's something that they've had a oh no, I lost all of my windows, that they've had an increased focus on here. Since they've kind of began working on Reforged again.
It's very smart. It's one of those cool things about Realm Royale that you're able to play, on an A, being from Europe, and you can play on European server if you're from an A.
And even Brazil. I know some of my best friends that I play with on the regular are from the Australia, New Zealand area, and they'll play on NA with me. the ping's not necessarily the best, but they're literally on the other side of the planet, and we're able to enjoy it and have a good time, and it's awesome.
Yeah.
All right, let's.
Not so many
Thank you
games
for sorting
you
that.
can enjoy like playing with high ping. And you can enjoy Realm with high ping.
Yeah. All right, let's take a look at our scores here. Our window capture. So our current leaders is Team Pog. That's Tepper, Jatobo, and Perplexity, able to turn that second place into a first place there. We got Thor Fanboys, TF, I believe that's Fronty's team that won that second game there in second place, and then Made in Peru right there in third place. But if you look, our 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, those are all within 3 points of that third place. So it is anybody's game right now, but shaping up to be an awesome one. We've got one more on NA, and then we go back to EU, and that's not supposed to.
Oak did 7 kills both matches, right? And you remember in this last round, they died in the beginning, right? And Tep was able to run away and made the res. It's huge.
That res ends up being probably the clutchest res of the tournament thus far.
Yeah, so far.
We've
yeah,
seen a few, but that one, I mean, when you're already in second place and you're able to turn a game that was going to be no score, I don't think they had any eliminations at that point.
Yeah.
Maybe one. And you're able to turn that into, let's see, what did that round end up scoring them? That ended up getting them another 9 points because of their placement and kills. I mean, that's more than a third of their entire score right there. So even they had that strong first game, but in a tournament like this where I believe every match is counting, I don't think any of them are dropping on this one. You can't really afford to have those zeros or those ones, and so that res ends up being very, very huge for those guys. You're right.
Yeah, true. Tep did what Kodak and Blady could not do, like in this round, because they both were alone trying to find a place for res, right? But they not succeeded.
Yeah, exactly. They're gonna hope to turn it around and make something happen, though. I wouldn't count any of those teams out in this one. So we'll see on this final NA match, and then we're gonna switch it over to the European servers and run 3 more and crown a first, second, and third place. It's gonna be awesome. Let's get into game 3. Careful going that close to the cemetery.
Yeah.
I'm just going to drop in the grass to make sure that I'm safe. One time I did that when I was spectating the it won't be as bad for you because your camera angle isn't the one being streamed, but I did that, and you get the snow and the fog no matter where you're at. So it looks very weird having it in the desert.
Yeah.
Tyler having to put on a little show here. And we are off. We got another pretty neutral circle, cutting off a little bit of that western edge of the map. But every forge is technically viable right now. We've got plenty of POIs for these teams. We got Team IMB dropping crossing again. I guess that's their play. They don't think anybody's going to do it in these customs, and so they're going to be the ones to lock it down. We got a little bit of fighting going on at Trinity, it sounds like. We got our Australian boys, Team Quack, looting up, but I hear some shots and some sensor drones rock in, and I don't see their assassin with a sensor drone. That tells me we got somebody wanting to know where the other teams are.
Trying to find any fight, but just loot,
Yeah, with these early game circles being as open as they are, you've got, which I think is a good thing. In these super competitive lobbies, it sucks to land on somebody, and I just realized I had the wrong scene up for that, so I apologize. You guys didn't miss any fights though.
Yes. Who actually changed the tactics? They dropped Forbidden Swarm instead of
just now getting to the fight here at Trinity. Our Australian boys fighting here. Team Quack, Sansky almost going down, but I believe they've got 1 if not 2 chickens. Team SP MX Zeta going down. Sansky surviving with a hair of health, just a sliver. and Smooth Crab chasing their final one. Gazawi going down, and their final member was able to catapult away and live to fight another day.
I believe it's Drift, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
I believe.
So Gazawi from Brazil, Zeta from Argentina, and Drift from Argentina too. I wonder what range do they speak. Gazawi is from Brazil and they speak Portuguese, right?
Yeah,
They speak Spanish. Probably they speak Spanish. Maybe Gazawi can speak Spanish.
Yeah, I'm not entirely certain. I know getting those guys to understand some of the more credit rules that we used to have to put on these customs was always a little bit of a problem because of the language barrier that we had. We had some fighting going on there at Fungal.
Radius trouble.
I'm trying to find Team Radius on my list here, and I don't see them. Do you know what they are? She's deciding to go ahead and get out of here. Yeah, I think Runeflame's just gonna try and provide the distraction, and Shiz is gonna go for the res.
Yeah, Runeflame is buying time. It's
going down to Team Het.
Brazilian team.
Yeah, but Shiz able to get out of there, and maybe he can pull a Tepper and get his team back and have them live to fight another day as well.
Aero Days and Gentle still dropping Northport. They really need some good match here in lobby number 3, right? Because they on the bottom in the table right now.
Lay taking out Triss. I think that might be the 3rd time now in 3 games that Lay has taken out Triss. They must be dropping in the same place down there at Autumn. We did have Team Pahuyu, Blady and Coleman's dropping Forbidden Swamp this time instead of Guntown, going ahead and switching it up a little bit. Going back to their roots. But yeah, team our goon squad here, forging up their stuff at Northport, trying to get it.
Eric, Yaid is doing Yaid stuff.
Let's go.
Underpass.
Oh man, what
a move!
That is incredible. You know, it's a risky move because you can absolutely get gate kept here, but with no indication whatsoever of the forge being lit, it might actually be one of the smarter plays.
Yeah, I mean, like they don't care. They just doing Yaid stuff, you know. Okay, Shorty Cat just killed Perp.
Yeah, and Tepper. Tepper's down as well.
Big fight, very important fight for the whole tournament.
Right here at Lost Forge, Coleman's was getting chickened. It appears, I don't know if did Jatobo,
but Coleman's is okay. It's Shorty Cat trying to reach Jatobo. Let's see.
Oh yeah, I see him here. Lady also shooting. Let's see if they may go ahead and chase on this catapult as well. If he's able to get catapulted away, I think they're going.
They're gonna chase him because they know Tap's team is on 1st place right now.
Yes, that's exactly why. And Lady landing on him right now. It's not looking good for Jatobo. Oh, but he's able to survive that 350 damage threshold to not get demounted. The revolver shot not demounting him there.
I think he's dead.
Yeah, he's chicken now though. It looks like
that's a very important
that's
fight.
very huge for this That's very unfortunate for Team Pog. Team Pahuyu able to take out their top competition right now.
Meanwhile, she's made the rest.
Shiz was able to get it. We'd love to see it. We do have Team Rusty pushing into Underpass, so we'll see if our Yayeet boys are still hanging around in there. We might have a little Underpass action going.
Lear in close. Good position for Lear.
Kodak getting a kill on our Australian boys.
Fighting crossing right now on Lear.
Ooh, right here on the crossing forward as well, yes. Dropping down to get the made forward to her teammate for protection. Sneaky got going down. It's the goon squad versus Yayeet. And Yayeet yeeting out of there. Lear's trying to run.
Yeah,
his
they realized it's a
Lothian
good
was not
team.
on the same page.
Yeah, they realized it's Dace and Aaron Gentle.
Yeah. Oh, and it's not looking good for our Yayi boys. Lear is chicken trying to run. Lothian trying to give as much distraction as he can for Lear to get away, but it's not looking good.
So Goon Squad, they forging usually northward and then rotate across.
It makes sense. It makes sense. Yeah, Giant cleaning up the final kill for the IE. We got a little bit of fighting here at the towers outside of Lumber. Strudel, Raisin already going down. Team Pahuyu. Strudel soaring for his life currently. Getting chicken. Alternate has already bailed though. We'll see if he's getting chased at all.
Right, big round for Pahuyu, and 5 kills already. They won fights against 2 big teams, right? Tep's team and Alternate.
Yes.
Strudel, Ryzen also a big team. They need probably more time to get used to new Realm Reforged, right? But all those players are top tier players.
Very, very good players, absolutely. And going down there, but I believe they're one of our teams that are still kind of hanging around there in the standings to where they can make something happen. Yeah, Alternate getting away, heading out towards Trinity Jade area to try and get a res off there on the edge of the storm before that stuff gets cut off. We got Team OXG, our
another fight in crossing probably. I don't know. Wait, Aero is waiting for someone. He can hear. Maybe he's just like, I don't know, holding the wall all the time. I know. Is it a bug?
I'm not sure. The spectating can be a little bit wonky sometimes where you don't see exactly what they're seeing. So he might have been looking at something that yeah.
All right.
It can be weird.
Jade's Garden. Forging.
Yeah, that's where Steph is. I know that's where Alternate was trying to go for his res. He sees the forge lit, and I think he's gonna try and loop in behind them and set the res right there on the edge before the zone cuts it off, so that nobody can roll up on them. Let's check in on Team VIP down here at Seaside. Also up there in our standings, and especially with Team Pog being out, I mean, it's anybody's game right now.
The only question about Team VIP right now for me is Kodak wearing his Signature BMW t-shirt, you know?
He has to. It's good luck,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. I believe he loves Oasis. It's an indie rock band, you know, from England, and they do have a song. Can I ride with you in your BMW? You can sail with me in my yellow submarine. You know.
So Team Radius not looking good here. They took out. Oh man, it keeps spectating the wrong people. They took out Alternate, who was waiting for that res, but SF, Edding Lay's team heard the noise, and they come take out Team Radius as a result.
Yeah, not a really good tournament for Radius already. I believe they didn't make any kills yet. I don't know. I mean, like, not so many points for them.
Yeah, they've been having a rough go at it. Getting
on the last place right now.
Oof. Some good players though. I mean, we all know Idiot Mouse. And if you don't know Room Flame and
Shiz, came back.
Yeah.
So they need some time.
Yeah, those guys have only been playing together for a little bit here. Team SP sounds like they're getting into a fight. Yeah, getting ran up on from the south. I believe that might be Team Evolved. They were hanging out down there at Seaside Graveyard, and now we got Team SP and Team Evolved fighting here just to the north of Seaside. SP not wanting to commit to this fight where they're at. They're out in the open with a ton of high ground around them. They're backing off of this fight. They don't want to take it.
Okay, so 5 kills for Team Pahuyu. They already like camping at tower by the Willy. I believe they went to a third party.
Team IMB taking out KD in here as well. Let's find our French boys right here in Valley.
Plenty of action right now. Everyone wants to camp, you know, like in the zone.
Yeah, we've got a team up here just literally hanging out in Waterfall. We've got the Goon Squad here up on top of the mountain outside of Valley, looking down at people but not wanting to take that fight right now because as soon as somebody hears it, they're able to be shot from every angle imaginable. Team OXG in a fight here at Valley as well. It's looking like a lot of action going on here at Valley. On this stage of the game. Still 41 alive.
I think it's the perfect position for 2.5k Lady right now, this tower. Maybe they think it's gonna be the ending, I don't know.
Yeah, it's looking like it's gonna be a Valley ending. I think these players that have been playing these scrims have been really taking notice of what these circles are doing, and are trying to predict it. And those that are predicting right, you look at your Grandpa Gamers.
Okay, so Grandpa Gamers, they want to rush this tower, so maybe they're gonna, yeah, okay, so 2.5k are in the fight.
And is this Team Pahuyu that they're pushing?
Yes,
it is. Big fight for the standings here. Grandpa Gamers, one of those ones that was just kind of in that group. Onyx going down by Steph elsewhere as well. Let's get Pahuyu's side of this.
Okay, so Grandpa Gamers, they're gonna fight, I believe.
Yeah, Pahuyu's pushing it right now. Playing, kicking it one. Now goes Jacob. And then they hold their positioning here, grabbing what armor pieces they can. Grandpa Gamers deciding, hey, we need to get out of there. That wasn't a good push. Ooh, Slate still getting grief from behind though. Trying to make it out of there, but not having a ton of luck. Looking like Galley trying to go get the res at Cold Mist real quick if he's able to. Flares the Forge, sees that it's clear. He's going in. He's got exactly enough for the res because they don't have any kills. So he's got enough to do that. Down goes Spiker to Team Pahuyu. Looks like we got more going on up there on that hill. Oh no, it's just Team Pahuyu able to.
Yeah. Now I realized why they took that position with the tower. They just want to kill people on rotation to the valley.
Yep. And especially with that sniper that Coleman's has, that one shots any chicken in the game at any time right now.
You think his sniper rifle is better than others?
No. I just mean the gold sniper.
I'm joking. I know.
Although whenever we switch to these servers next game, his sniper might be better than everybody else's.
For sure,
you know?
For sure. With a better ping.
Yeah, because they're able to do this on the North American servers. Whenever they get a better connection, we'll see what happens. It's still anybody's game though. Team Het holding down their house. They might be getting pushed though. And they're getting grief from behind as well from Team Pahuyu up on that hill shooting over. They're getting hit from every angle imaginable. 2 teams existing in this house currently. One up and one down.
Gentle's fighting also.
Let's get to the Goon Squad here.
It's gonna be a very important round for the squad. Rounds that they not so good and stable.
Yeah, they definitely need a good showing here, and they're playing like it. This is, they win tons of these scrims matches, and so we were expecting them to come out swinging here today. Had a little bit of a rough start, but trying to make up for it. I don't know what that shot was, Giant. We'll talk about that one later. Trying to come in for the cheap shot.
Moves.
Yeah. you may be 6'8" in real life, but you're not that tall in the game, so you gotta be a little taller to make that.
He can play basketball, NBA, but Realm Royale.
Hey, when you're good, I guess, huh?
Yeah. Sure.
I know he plays a little bit of basketball as well in his free time.
You live as a center, right?
He has to be. Another fight here on the hill coming out of Cold Mist. Grandpa Gamers, and I believe that was our res.
Blady's dead.
Yeah, Blady going down to Steph there. Let's get over to that fight. Trody, the final member of Team Pahuyu. Coleman's going down as well. Lots of action. 31 players left. Schrody's gonna go down here. Checking out the end of the zone. Down goes Schrody. Lay getting that one as well. Those guys have, we're looking at 12 kills right now. Team SM. 12 kills. That's the
12
equivalent of
kills?
first place.
Oh my god.
Team Het getting a couple of kills as well, taking out the 4 fanboys. We got our French boys here, Team IND as well, holding down a house that's looking like it might be one of the best for positioning. It's in this final circle, and they've got the second floor to it, and a lot of windows to be shot at. Through Team VIP up here on the mountain, trying to rain down some shots, doing the same thing that Pahuyu was doing on the other side. Dave's going down to Sam, it looks like.
Okay, so if I believe, right?
It'd be very close if they weren't. Yeah, they're looking really good with that amount of kills. We do have Team MIP, who was our first place team after the first game. They're still holding down the board as well, pretty strong. So not looking bad for them.
Def, Lay and Nading, they still fragging.
Yeah,
only 14 kills.
Man, they're incredible. They're also sitting here holding down the board, trying to pick off any chickens that they can. Opting to use that light foot post position. That's that weird spectator VIP still 3 strong. We got Team SF 3 strong. MIP still hanging in there. Down goes KDM. Rusty must have hit the res. As well, still hanging in there strong. And down goes Arrow, already picking up those kills as well. Giant, the lone member of his squad, hanging, trying to get any last kills, trying to get it, squeeze that last little bit of placement that he can for his team, get them higher up there on that scoreboard, heading into these EU games and try to make something happen.
Yeah, I believe this way.
Yeah, we got 2 minutes and 10 seconds until it's close to nothing, and it is about to be chaos.
9 kills. The record.
We're missing Anthony who is absolutely melted here. I don't think the skill feed can keep up. Headcon up there on the roof, dropping down to get some armor, and going right back up, I would imagine. To stay down and going for the finish. Not able to finish him off. OXG here, leaving everybody right here with pretty good position using that hill and the rock. Kind of give them cover. They know nobody can come up behind. Yeah. Looking like it. It was like a 3v3v1 Lays, final remaining solo. We got VIP versus OXG. Trying to finish off Lay for the chicken. We got a good old-fashioned 3v3 to end this one out. Let's see who can do it. Ooh, Cookies. Lead low. Hit a chicken in. VIP with the numbers advantage right now. It's looking like they're going to go ahead and take it. That's 40, Kodak, and Sam, Team VIP. We love to see it. We love to see it. GG's to those guys. All right. I'm hearing you guys about the audio. So let's go. We're gonna turn it down even more. All right. Doing our best with that. Let me know how that one works. And let's check out these scores. We'll go ahead and get this other lobby up. We are moving over to EU. Let's create our trios match.
VIP on first place, I believe, right now.
Boom, we got the lobby up, and let's open up our scoring and show it up. Yeah, we have Team VIP taking the lead there with Team SF in second, Team OXG in third, and then we've got POG, TF, and SP right behind them this is incredible. It's all about the consistency. The consistency though. If you look, the teams that are at the top are the teams that haven't had any of those single games where they died out early. But that could come back into play at the end if one of these teams at the top does. Now all of a sudden your teams that had one of those bad games is right back in it because they're on even playing field. So it's anybody's game right now.
Yeah, after 3 rounds on an A server, only one NA team is doing really good. It's Pog, right?
Yeah. OXG, I'm not sure about their third.
Roger is from Sweden. Yeah, we can call it like almost an A team, right? Because Koduct is from an A.
Or it's Cookie Man and Cookie Man and Kubsky. But yeah,
Kubsky, Kubsky and Cookie Man, they're from an A. Yeah.
But yeah, absolutely. And so now some of these more international teams can really start to use that connection to their advantage and start to climb their way up this board. I mean, you see VIP with that 125 point game right there. I mean, that's more than half of their score. So it's still anybody's game, but we've definitely got some fraggers at the top. You see that 23 point showing from Team SF got 16 elims there. That's so many. That's 30% of the lobby almost, something like that. So yeah, an absolutely incredible showing from those guys. And let's go ahead and get game 4 underway. Again, first game on EU. We're gonna do 3 more matches, and we're gonna name a champion. Again, it's a $2,500 payout. First place is taking home $1,250. Second place taking home $750, and third place taking home $500. So super huge shout out to the sponsors. I know Vansky, is it Hassa? It's somebody you know, right?
Yeah, Hassa, great guy.
Yeah, that's somebody from the earlier days of Realm that I'm less familiar with. And then
he
Brandon
supported Realm, in early days. Lots of donations to tournaments and streamers.
Love that. We love people like that. Yeah, we've got Vansky and Hassa doing that. Brandon as well, somebody I'm not as familiar with, but absolutely grateful. And then Tepper himself, one of the teams that we have that very well could win the whole thing. But Tepper throwing up some money of his own, as well as all the organization and stuff behind this. So huge shout out to that. And as well as plenty of other people. It's gonna be incredible, man. Let's check out this circle. We've got basically the same circle, but the opposite now. So looking like we're gonna have a desert finish, and we're cutting out the entire right and the southeast side of the map here. We'll see how much farther the circle comes in and takes off, but it looks like we're gonna have at least 5 and maybe even closer to 10 POIs cut off here once this circle moves in. Alrighty, let's get off the map over here. Oh, it's gonna be in the zone too. We're taking the storm damage. Alrighty, we'll see if it's gonna be another slow start or if some teams are gonna be into some of the action quickly here. Radius opting to go ahead and go crossing. I think they might have just said screw it. We're our plan wasn't working. Let's just play. And
yeah, I believe after those 3 unlucky rounds for them, they're gonna push W. Plus 4.
Oh, we do have looks like we're fighting right here outside of Goldman. Team LOL. They've been some action at the beginning of every match. I think they've been one of our first teams in the fight. Quack taking out Chris. Oh, and they're coming in with a sword. The long sword kills from our Australian boys, Team Quack. We do also have some fighting here at Crossing. Team Radius in a fight with what I can only assume is Team I and B, our French boys that have been landing here all day. I don't know if they're gonna like the fact that they have somebody competing for their turf here. This is where they've been.
Arrow Days and Gentle Steel dropping northward all the time. All rounds.
I mean, hey, when you make a plan, I guess you gotta stick to it, right?
Sure.
We'll see if it can work for them. Down goes Tepper to Galley. Let's see if we can get to Team Pog here. Oh, they're right up here at the top of my list. Perp trying to sneak out and go ahead and set the res now. Jatobo trying to hold off the other team. Give Perp a chance to set the res and get back. Jatobo knows he'll come back to life if he has to sacrifice here. We also have Team Bahuyu at Forbidden Swamp, looking like they're also in some action. You know, not in any kind of trouble right now, but Shrody opting to get up to that high ground and trying to hold the team that's on the lower ground in the forge.
So I don't understand. Dep's team survived or what? Like they have
Yes,
zero.
yeah.
I mean, like 0 kills and you know. That's
Yeah,
weird.
Perplexity somehow had the shards and decided to back off of the fight and set the res, and they didn't get pushed. The other team is still in the building where they landed looting. Tepper taking some shots that looks like from somebody else maybe. After coming back from the res, he landed on somebody.
Right now.
Yeah, we got a full team fighting in the forge right now. I believe this is a third team as well.
That's bad for Pog.
Farce taking down Shiz as well. This is very bad for Pog. If they were gonna get back up into first place, they're gonna need Tepper to do exactly what he did in that other game. Get out of there and get the res. Little does he know though, he's gonna be heading to Swamp where we have not only Team Pahuyu, but somebody else that they were checking out. Pahuyu's down outside of Swamp now though. Just trying to loot up in some of these little circus tents on the beach.
Right, so Purpose running into Pahuyu, right?
Their entire team got away. Tepper left, and Jatobo and Perp were chickened. They were able to get out, and they're pushing Swamp as a 3-stack, and they have a mythic chest.
Are they going to meet Coleman's right now? Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think that's Coleman's team at the Swamp though. They were out at the beach, and so Tepper calls it, and they back off. They give the mythic chest to the team that had Swamp. They might still be running into Pahuyu now though, because this is the way that Pahuyu also backed off from the very same team. Yeah, Pahuyu running north away from those guys. Let's see if Tepper spots them. I think he saw, but he chose not to chase. They're just gonna go for the loot out here on the shore.
JP lost product.
Oof, rip. To our current first place team. We got Strudel's team out here at Jaguar. Edding and
he's still forging another boss.
Yeah.
The main forge.
Hey, like I said, it's a strategy. Nobody knows that it's lit, so nobody knows to push, and a lot of people are scared to go in there in the first place.
Yeah, it's pretty smart.
Team Evolved here having to switch up their plan. They were landing, I believe, Seaside most of these games, but with that being cut off, they had to switch, and they're hanging out in Fungal, looking all right. We may end up having Pahuyu running into Team PP soon. They're both on that sort of western shore of the map. The last I saw. Let's check in on Pahuyu. Yeah, they're a little bit south. They're heading into Jaguars as Team PP was leaving Jaguars. We do have Team I and B here at Crossing getting ready to gear up for a fight. A team pushing from the Lumberfall side. I and B not wanting to fully commit because I think he hears a mount behind him as well. They're very weary of the third party. So yeah, opting not to commit.
Thuggy is also playing on console, right?
I'm not sure about Thuggy. I don't know if he's console or PC. I know if he's console, then that's absolutely incredible. Because those guys always seem to hang around in these tournaments. The ones that I've ran myself in the past and commentated, for them even. I think the first tournament that I ever did was for those guys. Oh, down goes Rune Flame after they were able to get the res off out here in Guntown. But they always seem to hang around in these tournaments. Team Yayi out here in an open fight, a very open area fight outside of Underpass. They got their forge off, and I don't know if they were being gate kept. They were able to make it out, but not in the best position for fighting right now. And it looks like the team that they were fighting decided to back off. Nobody wanting to fully commit to these fights this early. Kodak is back in the fight. Let's get it. Where's my goon squad?
They're all chickened.
Yeah, down goes Giant. KDN killing Giant up here on the northern edge of the map. Daze chicken as well. Hoping Arrow can come to his aid, but Closek's able to snipe that chicken. And Arrow trying to get out of here right here on the edge of the map.
He actually survived it.
For now, I think the other team knows which way he went, so we'll see if he's able to. Yeah, see, he's getting followed. Does he make it away? It's not looking good for Arrow right now. Absolutely not. They're not letting that one get away.
I believe after this round, Goon Squad do not have any chances for top 3.
It's not looking great for them. It's not looking great. Nikki taking out Perplexity. Tepper, again, the only remaining player for his team, hoping for one of those clutch reses. No kills to show for it. But, oh, he had the res set. The res is already up. Perplexity and Jitobo coming down from the sky in Jaguars. We'll see if there's a team there waiting.
Res by Tep.
Incredible res by Tepper. And there is a team waiting. Hurt knowing where to go as the chicken, though. And we got, it looks like a 3-team action here. Nikki going down to Team SF, which I believe is also the ones that are holding Perplexity here on this rock. They may not know that he's up there, though. He hears mounts all around him and the zone is closing. Perplexity is not in a good place, though. Adding taking out Jitobo. Yeah, it's team SF hanging around trying to grief the res there. The Tepper set off.
SF did a great round last time, right?
Yeah, their whole team. I think they had 16 eliminations in our last game.
Yeah.
Team VIP, our current first place, was able to get Codex back, and so now they're playing the slow game here in the desert, trying to see where this circle ends up. Yet another team out here just on this western coast after losing a player. They're just trying. I think this seems to be a pattern here.
I believe Steph gonna fight right now. Oh, it's a res probably.
Team Radius able to get their res, and they're back 3 strong currently.
I believe it's Tep, right? So they're gonna kill Tep right now.
Perplexity is still in the game and split from Tepper, so they may still have a chance.
Okay, Tep is dead. Codex is fighting right now in Guntown.
Yeah, I'm on boardy currently. Checking out also Thuggy, the IMB boys looking like they wipe a team as well elsewhere. We're gonna stay on boardy here just to see if they're able to get a team to commit to a fight with them or not. Looking like they're gonna be the ones to back off. Idiot Mouse taking out Dabber. He said Team Radius able to get the res, and they're hanging in here. Lay taking out Jitobo finally, but Perplexity is the final member of that team. So Tepper and Jitobo down. Perplexity, ooh, but he is just surrounded out here on the edge.
Perp really needs to play for placement right now, but I believe it's gonna be hard for him.
Yeah, Perp really just trying to get away, and whoever is chasing him is not wanting to let him. I believe that's Team SF.
Maybe they realized it's Perp, and you know,
yeah.
Is on first place. No.
No, I believe they're hanging out around 4th currently, but still one of the teams that's really in the running. He survives that chicken. He gets into a house, but he's got all sorts of stuff around him there at Outpost. Team TF.
0 kills for Papu.
0 for those guys still.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Yeah, we got Team TF looking into Outpost. We got multiple teams there, and Team TF is trying to grief who they can.
Big fight for Shiz.
Yeah, Runeflame getting drift here. Getting thirded though. They did get shot from the back. Somebody coming in from the north. I believe that's Team VIP trying to grief in, based on where they were.
This Team Rust is doing great, and it's really cool to see because Gideon just joined them before like tournament, you know. So
yeah, he was literally like within the last hour before the tournament started. He ended up filling in, and yeah, they're doing really well for some people that haven't played much, with the exception of Gideon as of late. They're doing very well. Team OXG going down to Team INB here. The French boys taking out the Apex mains. Let's see, did OXG? Yeah, Rutger was able to get away, it looks like. He's hanging out in the bottom of the forge in Guntown. If he's able to sneakily set yeah, he grabs double invis so that he's able to come in here and try to set. And he gets the res set. Now he just needs to stay alive for another 20 seconds to have a chance to get his team back. Incredible choice though, to grab the double invis off of the loot that he found to be able to set a res in there. Now he just has to not get shot by every team in the lobby.
I don't see any team with lots of kills in this round.
Yeah, I mean we still have 39 players in this this circle. It is 41 now that the res went off.
Left team again, actually.
Yeah, we got Team Radius here fighting as well in this house. Idiot Mouse getting chickened. And Drift taking out Idiot Mouse. Looks like Team Radius decided to back up from that fight. It wasn't worth it. But Idiot Mouse just couldn't get away.
And it's very important for the tournament because this team 8 kills already.
Yep, we're on step currently, getting another chicken here. My spectate's been bugged on step, so I haven't been on much. But...
Mine too, actually.
Yeah, taking out Drift there.
Drift.
They're chasing one more chicken, but getting grief from behind here. Steph yeeting out of there with that grappling hook. Yeah, MX Zeta going down as well. Adding, they're up to 11 kills currently. Again, man, these guys frag every single game.
Yeah, lots of frags from them.
Ooh, down goes Edding though. She said you killed my friend. Team VIP just hanging out in, you know, they've got their house on the edge of the circle. They don't need to move right now. They're playing it safe.
So Edding is dead.
Yeah, Edding is down.
Yeah.
And it looked like Steph was trying to set the res for him. So I believe the res is set for that. We got Pahuyu up here with no kills, hanging out by the old Guntown Forge. The INB boys hanging out in their house. Everyone just kind of trying to set up for that positioning. Kubsky and Cookie Man back though, so Rutger was able to get that. Team Ya Yeet hanging out in one of the little horse stalls out next to a house in the circle though, so who knows what they can do. And yeah, nobody wanting to commit to a fight right now. Grandpa Gamers also in a house in the circle right now, so they know the importance of that positioning, and they're hanging. They're actually in the house it's connected to the old forge for Guntown, but there are no windows that connect them directly, so it's kind of it's a very safe position honestly, but opting to push in. Yeah, they're committing to this fight. 3 teams within this building. Team TF getting just absolutely gutted right now, but Galley going down.
Kodak in trouble. Bork is dead.
Yeah, Bordy's down. We got Leia's down, and Edding is chickened right here on the edge. Steph, the only hope for his team right now. The zone moving in as well. Steph taking out the remaining players of Team VIP, and it looks like Edding's gonna get back up. They traded Edding for Lei and 3 kills.
Okay, so if VIP is dead, right? If Steph and Edding finish good in this match, they're gonna be on place.
Yeah, they're absolutely on track. Schrody taking out Latvian, but then Lear taking out Fronty. Who's on the board with some kills now. They're getting pushed right now on top of this this old Forge building. This is one of my favorite buildings in the entire game. I'm so glad we're ending here. Got INV here at the edge of the circle, just hiding behind a rock and some chickens, but they're living to fight another day. You got OXG low in the Forge, trying to hold down their position. There's a lot of angles for them to cover right now. Flex going down to Raisin. Lear, the only remaining member of Team Yai, finds an assassin hiding and says, "Hey, I want your spot." So looks like he's gonna push that spot and take it for himself.
Very good position for Shortyhead right now. He's doing lots of damage on high ground.
Yeah, same with Team PP here. They're just briefing with their high ground and anybody that's on the edge. Down goes Slate. Lear picking up. He's the final remaining member of his team, picking up a kill before he finally goes down to Smooth Crab here. Strudel holding an entire team on his own on the edge here. Opting to go back in, regroup with his team, look to fight another day. KDM taking out Smooth Crab. Flar's taking out Close-X. This is just madness. Edding back from the dead, making some plays. Let's get to old Edding here. They're gonna be pushing from the low ground. They got another team pushing up from the left. I don't know how that firebomb didn't somehow impact Edding there, but yeah.
Maiden Brew team is dead.
Stefan Edding's team is up to 16 kills already. That's
Great
how many they had last game.
2 times in a row.
Yeah. Team PP with his high ground in the.
Oh my god, Glenn is following the team.
OXG holding down their positioning as well. Radius full three stack. They're still in it. They were able to get bounced back.
Legends Shortyhead are dead.
Hey, all of the Hui was out now. Yeah. Down goes Rune Flame to Drool here. Team Radiant
7 kills already.
Yeah.
By the German player.
Absolutely incredible. Idiot Mouse going down to alternate as well. Trying to get some of this action that Drool's getting in on. He's got a whole team pinned down in that lower room there, but they're opting not to pressure it too much. They know they've got people that are going to be coming in above them they got to worry about. You got a minute 40 until this circle closes to nothing. We've got 11 people vying for it.
It's crazy that Edding and Steph are able to do so much damage together.
They're incredible.
9 kills for Edding.
Absolutely incredible.
If they're going to win this, they're probably going to win the whole turn.
But Team PP still holding it down. They've got the numbers right now. They're a 3 stack and looking for 2.
Nice try, but yeah, PP gonna take it.
Yeah. GG's, Strudel, Brazen, an alternate for this game. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. We'll get that scoring updated and take a look. But game 1 on the European servers was a very fun one. That's probably my favorite final circle of the tournament so far. I love that building there. I would love to see it featured a little bit more and built up around in the future maybe.
Does it remind you of your summer house or something?
It just reminds me of like early on playing Realm, because that used to be the Guntown Forge.
Yeah,
what we know as Guntown wasn't there, and so yeah, it might not have been the best place to forge back in the day. It was, you know, it was a little sketchy, but seeing some of these competitive fights where you've got, you know, 27 people able to sort of coexist within that little area is huge.
True. Crazy round for SF, 30 points.
Yeah, let's pull up the scores and take a look at it here. Boom. Yeah, so we've got Team SF just absolutely running away with this thing. They got 21 points just off of kills alone that game. So putting up a 30 bomb for that round, bringing them up to 72 points. Team VIP still sitting in second with 47, and then we've got our Apex boys, Team OXG, sitting there in third place with 43, followed by INB, the Made in Peru boys, and then Team PP, which was our winners of that last game. You know, only having 8 points coming into that one, and then getting a big 20 bomb to kind of put them up into the mix. So interesting to see how things are shaking out. We had a couple of teams that you know, the teams that were first place after round 1 and 2 are now like not even in the top 4, neither of them. So that just shows it's anybody's game.
I wonder how it's gonna play right now. They realize they're like top, right? With a huge amount of points. So if they play slow, just like play them, they gonna take it, I believe.
Yeah, absolutely. They've got a handy lead going into these final 2 games, so we'll see. But I mean, hey, if they get taken out early, it's still anybody's game. Quick update to the prizes, just to kind of round things out. What we're actually doing, it's 1,200 for first place, 750 for second place, 525 for third place, and then that final $25 is going to go to the single player with the most damage, which, judging by that last game, I have a feeling I might be Steph or Edding, but we'll see how that ends up shaking out at the end. But that is going to be how the 2,500 is broken out. So take a little bit extra to that fragger that does the most damage, but keeping the prize pool pretty much the same. Looks like we got all of our peeps. Let's get into this. Let's get into this match and see what kind of circle we're working with this time for game 5 of 6. This is the second to last match of the tournament here, and dude, it's been chaotic. I think that's the word that I'd use so far, is just been pure chaos.
Yeah, I agree.
And we're gonna see the circle's gonna play a huge part of this, because we know these teams, you know, the Team SF, Steph, Edding, Lay, if they're out early, that opens it up for everybody. You saw it a few games ago when Team Pahuyu took out Tepper's team. They knew that they had the first place team. They had 2 of them down. They were chasing the third, and they knew they had to. So it very interesting to see what goes on, especially as we switch to the correct scene on time this time. You can see this circle already is going to cut out, what is that, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 forges, 8 if you count outposts. Like it's we're already losing a third of our forges off the rip, so I think we're going to see a lot of action early here.
Eric, you remember we made a prediction about top 3, right? We said Goon Squad, Pahuyu, and Tep's team, Pog, right?
Yeah.
The only team that's doing pretty well is actually Pog. Both Goon Squad and Pahuyu is not doing good.
We gotta see them turn it around. Make sure not to jump her. Well, I guess it won't matter for you, but for those of us that have been playing Reforged, there's a little invisible wall right here that if you jump too early, you end up having to land in the water. And so, yeah, you want to make sure to clear that wall before you jump out. Otherwise, you won't have a good time.
Yeah, I actually played some Reforged already, and I enjoyed it. Yeah.
How you liking it? How you liking the updates?
Yeah, I really like it.
Bringing it back to the OG feel. Really bringing it back to its roots.
Yeah, I always loved armors, so.
Yeah, it's I think this is, granted, I didn't get to play back in the super early alpha days. You're gonna jump off. He's just in a different place. But in my opinion, from the Realm that I've played, this is the best that Realm has ever felt. Oh, Jatobo already going down to Arrow. Let's see if we can get over to that action as quickly as possible once it allows me to spectate. Our goon squad here. Yeah, I'm on the goon squad. It looks like they're backing off from that fight now. I don't know if it's out of respect or if it's out of oh yeah, Perp also. It was just from the two teams. We had Grandpa Gamers, Goon, and Pog all landing on each other. And Tepper trying to make it out to get a res again. He's got exactly enough to go into Old Manor and get it off right now.
Third time.
Yeah.
Third time.
Raven also going down. Team Quack here.
Okay, Shorty Kid's fighting against alternate.
Yeah. So who are you taking out? Team PP here. Oh no, but Team Quack getting pushed as well. It's the same fight here. So who are you taking out? Team Quack as well there.
Yeah, 4 kills for them.
Yeah.
Good start.
Very good start for those guys. I think they might have heard what you said about them, them being one of the favorites and not doing so hot. So Tep able to get the res off on Perp and Jatobo.
Like always, it's not a surprise. Yeah. Okay, what's Aiding doing? Okay, so they're actually doing a pretty slow start, right?
Yeah, let's get over here to these guys and check
downtown.
It out. Yeah, they decide to land out there in Crumber and Bot Town, as some of us call it, and slow play it. Yeah, I'm trying to get to the fight that I just saw. And here we go. We got the Goon Squad fighting out here outside of Frozen. It looks like. I don't know if they're. Yeah, they are chasing. Dave's able to get the guy demounted, so we'll see if Giant can push in. Also, if you notice, the Goon Squad changing their team comp, opting to switch around. Giant is now on Axe. You got Arrow on Hunter and Daze on Assassin, going no mage now.
Jet was back to his main.
Yeah, I think they just realized that they probably weren't winning, so now they're trying to play.
Steph is about to start a fight, and they already made a kill.
Ooh, let's get in there.
They found the rest.
You're on outpost. Yeah, down goes Spiker. 2 kills for Team SF. And the rest of Spiker's team just trying to hang out. Hun Coffee over here, just hanging out, trying to survive to fight another day. You got Team LOL taking Team Ya Eats Strats and going underpass here. Monix is down for Team Rusty currently. Ooh, it looks like YFRM may have either jumped too early and hit that wall or crashed. I'm not sure for Team MIP, but he's not there.
I believe he called himself Euphrem, you know?
Is it Euphrem? Yeah, I'm not as familiar with some of these guys.
I'm pretty sure. He's from Peru, right? So he's a Spanish speaker?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so, yeah. I don't know him too well. You got Slaith just trying to survive out here on the edge of Frozen. He knows the Goon Squad's at the Forge, waiting on them to push out, and he might be trying to bring his team back.
Shorty Cat is about to start a fight. I believe right now in Valley, they try to wait for a third party. Okay, they're fighting.
Who is? Oh yeah, people who are here.
That's a German team.
Fronty's team, yeah. The Thor fanboys here taking out Fronty and MD.
It's actually a great timing for Bahuyu.
And they do it. Yeah. They were able to get the head squad as well. Gentle taking out Kodak. It looks like we got the Goon Squad fighting Team VIP. 40 and Kodak's down. Brody taking out Head as well. So we got the Goon Squad here with 5 kills and still got everybody intact.
8 kills for Bahuyu, so looks like a great round for them already.
Yeah.
They just need a good placement.
We do have Team Pog. Jatobo's down, but Tepper and Perp are split right now, just trying to look for fights and seeing what they can pick on, I guess. Edding's team here in Guntown going for this mythic chest, it looks like, while Steph is forging.
I believe all teams right now hunting for adding Steph and Sketsky.
Ooh.
Yeah, they're playing slow in Guntown.
Yeah, we've got Team LOL. They see somebody in the distance that they're chasing right here outside of crossing, but it doesn't look like they're going to fully commit to that. Too much distance to cover, not enough time. They're going to go ahead and back off of it. Everybody's playing pretty slow right now. We had some action early on, but looking pretty chill right now. Slate's still hanging out because the Goon Squad has not left the forge. He's just still chilling out there behind that rock, hoping that one day he gets the chance to bring his team back. We got Team Radius hanging out in Lumberfall. It's a dangerous place to forge, but they're doing it. OXG doing the Cubski route of just hanging out in the tower. They're already going for positioning.
Already for Pahuyu, and that's really huge for them.
Keep getting around. We got our Made in Peru boys. Yeah, they're just too strong. Weren't able to get their third back. I don't know if it was a crashing issue or what.
Yeah, like I told you, Eric. So Steph, Edding, and Lay, they playing really slow now. They realize they don't need to fight anymore, you know, because such a great round, 30 points, right? 72 points already. So they're gonna play slow. If they manage to finish pretty well in placement this round, they're gonna win the whole tournament.
And Edding finding the mythic chest of his dreams right there, getting a leap, some gold boots, and a gold slug. All out of the same mythic chest. Just incredible for those guys. We might have some fighting going on here at Frozen. It looks like Team ST is pushing what I can only assume is our Goon Squad. Down goes Drift. Wish I could just cycle between the different teammates here. Yeah, Arrow taking out Gazawi. Drift trying to get away right now from this fight. Let's get the Goon Squad side of things. Giants also chickened. Doesn't look like they're gonna hard commit. Evidently we were having some audio issues there for a minute too. I got some messages that the mic weren't sounding normal. But I don't know what that was, but we're back. Sorry about that 10 minutes ago. We got Team Radius here fighting at Northport.
Is the audio issue on my side or something?
No, I think it was just from the stream side, probably switching. The application audio is still in beta.
All right, guys. So don't tell me that it's my fault.
No, it's not your fault at all, man. We're just glad you're here.
I hope they enjoyed my robo voice or something.
I think the community's just glad to hear any version of your voice back, casting some Realm stuff. I know I've heard a lot of people say they were stoked to see you back, so we're just glad to have you here.
Thank you so much for calling me. All right, so Northport, I can see Radius is just playing, you know, like really confident right now. They're pushing forges that like usually like populated, right? Like crossing Northport. They tried to play plus back style, you know, in the beginning. It didn't work, so now they're trying to find some kills, but
I think that's what you're seeing with a few of these teams. The ones that aren't up there on the leaderboard but know they should be. They might be abandoning some of those plans. It's like, hey man, this isn't working. Let's just do us. And it's really changing the landscape of these things. They might be able to fight their way. You know, some of the Radius or the Goon Squads. Some of these guys might be able to fight their way back into that top 3 and end up getting into this prize pool.
Mouse team might fight against Leysketsky, Aiding, and Stefan right now.
Ooh, let's
already. That's a very important fight for a tournament.
It absolutely is. Where I'm on Shiz's POV right now. Let's see if they fully commit to this. Looks like they might be backing off. I don't think they want to take this one just yet. Still getting chased though, so they might be forced into taking this one. Like they're getting hard chased.
Just don't want to fight. They're peaceful warriors, you know.
But she is landing that axe to open things up. flare really coming in handy there too, letting Shiz know the warrior's coming up on him. But they're still backing off. Shiz is just trying to hold him while his team gets back. Running right into another team that's up in the tower up in Old Manor. They're not looking good right now. Able to get away though and get to cover. Brody taking out Daze.
Big fight.
Yeah, I was trying to find our Boon Squad boys. Oh, Arrow getting the chicken to stay alive here.
Gentle is killed by Zeta by another team.
Yeah, I mean we got 3 teams fighting there, Frozen.
Another
Arrow
kill for you, and it's actually 13 kills for them already.
Wow, those guys are just smashing this lobby right now. I think they saw what Stefan Edding did last time and they said, hey guys, we should try that.
Yeah.
13 kills with 40 remaining. I mean, they could conceivably put up another 30 bomb plus and really get themselves back into this.
Sure. But they need 2 rounds like this, you know? Not
yeah. I wouldn't put it past them though. If anybody's capable of it. All right, we got Radius in here trying to rotate between 2 teams. One in the tower, one in the house, and it looks like they're gonna be able to make it.
They're leaded by Mouse, you know.
Oh, but they run right into a team that was ratting in this house. Mouse ice blocks and gets out of there. Shiz getting chicken and going down for it. Steph picking up that point.
And that's Stefan. Another kill for Stefan. So I believe. Yeah, I believe.
They're here in Manor now.
Yeah.
They're only sitting at 3 elims right now, but we know they're very capable of getting more. They're a little split right now though. If you look, they're kind of all over Old Manor right now. So
Kiski decided to
interesting to look. Interesting to watch. We got Team Pog taking out Nikki. Looks like Team Pog was the one that was in that house that that Mouse tried to push into, maybe. We got Yayeet involved in a lot of action right now. Team OXG as well. Team Yayeet coming out of Northport. Latvian opting to go back into the zone for all the loot, but I don't know if he realizes how much the zone rips. Taking a lot of damage for it.
He's doing really a great job with. Oh my God, he's actually dropping down and pushing the house.
You said Lay is?
Yeah, Layskitsky, I believe.
Let's get it.
Lay?
Yeah. Let's see. I believe they're pushing Team Pop currently. I think that's Jutobo, the assassin that they're chasing. Yeah, down goes Jutobo, down goes Perp.
But Perp died to Kopsky.
Yeah. Got a lot of, you got 30 people and most of them are centered around Old Manor right now. A whole team pushing in on the IMB boys. And Klar stops to jump back down to his team. Trying to take the high ground there, but gets pushed out of it. Grandpa Gamers, so Slaith was able to get that res, get his teammates back, and then I guess he goes down because of it. So Gally and Jacob are the only remaining members of that team. The Slaith played the long game and got his teammates back, and they're still hanging. Bahuyu though, sitting on 13 kills still, and they're right here in the mix of things, making rotations. I think they're right around our IND boys. Yeah, taking out Escador. Up to 14 kills now for those guys.
Yeah, another kill for Blady.
Chasing a whole team, and Blady decides to go back the other way.
Yeah.
He turned the corner and saw all 3 of them looking at him. We love that. All right, we're up here with Edding. I don't know if that's a banned spot or not, sir. So yeah, good thing to get off of there. And it is going to be a forge ending here at the Old Manor Forge.
Hero is still alive.
Did he end up surviving as a solo?
Yeah, he survived.
Wow.
He's hiding in the chest right now.
We love it. Doing a quick flip through the teams. We got Team Rusty hanging out in one of the towers. They got 30 seconds before that zone starts to move though, and they've got a long way to go. A lot of teams gonna get killed here. on this rotation, because Old Manor is a very unforgiving place to try and push if you're getting held.
Colemans is fighting.
Get to Coleman's. I'm on Blady at least.
Nice move by Shorty Cat. High ground.
Yeah, Blady hitting those axes, but then backing off. He hears stuff behind him and doesn't want to get third partied here. And they decide to rotate out. Positioning is more important than a couple of kills whenever you're already sitting on 14.
Arrow managed to make a kill.
Wow. Picking up another point for the Goon Squad. How about that? We got the Grandpa Gamer sitting down here. Getting held as well. Kubsky taking out Yeet. Lot of 26 players right now. 25. Down goes Triss. At least Team LOL has made it this far in. We've seen them go out early in those games. Tons of stuff going down. OXG cleaning up that entire bottom part right now. Picking up a handful of kills. We've got 7 now for OXG.
17 kills for Pahuyu.
Oh. Yeah, here we are. Here we are with those guys. And Schrody just absolutely taking advantage of these sight lines here. OXG still cleaning up down here at the bottom. Picking up another kill. Trying to pick up 2. Yeah. Taking out Rune Flame and Idiot Mouse. I believe that is the end of Team Radius in this one. Down goes so Arrow finally. Steph taking out Arrow. And let's get on our first place. We got 6 kills for Team SF. Our current first place. And they're trying to get some more. Steph just absolutely putting out the damage right now. There was an extra 25 on the line. Taking out Flowsex. Team SP and Team MIP kind of going at it down there. Taking each other out. Steph getting KD in as well. We're down to 11. We went from 30 to 11 in a matter of like 45 seconds here.
Big fight for Steph's team.
Yeah, Stefanetic pushing these kills. Down goes Gazali. We're up to 9 with those guys.
Right, Steph as well.
Pahuyu up to what are we at? 19 kills for Pahuyu, and they are pushing Stefanetic as we speak.
Okay, so it's really important for the whole tournament. So Pahuyu managed to make a really great lobby here, right, for them. And they've won a fight against Edding's team with Steph, right?
Yeah, and stop them from getting too many kills here at the end.
So what they need is to kill Eddie's team in last round.
Yep,
in the beginning.
And do it early, preferably.
Yeah, early.
Before they get too many kills. Lay's still trying to survive here in between the 2-3 stacks. You got Pahuyu on one side, OXG on the other, and Lesketsky right in between the two of them.
I believe that Pahuyu wants to kill Lay first.
Yeah, it sounds like they've got him chickened right now, so it's looking like that might happen. Although they're letting that chicken. All right, there we go.
Lay's it.
Now we got just a good old-fashioned 3v3.
Elements did great here. Lots of damage from Elements.
And yeah, Pahuyu cleaning it up. Team
great push by
Pahuyu. GG's to those guys. Absolutely incredible gameplay, bringing them back into things. We'll get the lobby up, we'll get the scoring in, and we'll get you guys caught up for the start of our final game of the tournament. Let's get this custom made. Boom.
22k from Colemans in this last lobby, and 29 from Steph.
Wow, incredible.
Almost 30k.
Is it you or Filer that's not readied? One of them.
Wait. Me, sorry.
Create. There we go. All right, let's pull up our score sheet here. Let's take a look at it. Yeah, Pahuyu putting themselves right into the mix of things. We still got Team SF 17-point lead. That's a hefty one, but not something that can't be overcome whenever you've got people putting up 36-point games. Look at that. More than half of their score through 5 rounds came in round 5.
Yeah, but it's tricky for Pahuyu, Eric. You know why? Because they already secured top 3 probably, right? And yeah. I'm not sure they're gonna go fight for the first place, because if they go all in, right, they can lose top 3.
That's true. You know? That's very true. It's do you try to risk it for the biscuit and get that take SF out? I think they might. They're probably gonna try to do it. Play it by ear. If they're able to take advantage of it and they realize that SF is out and they have a chance, they're going to go for it. And if not, they're going to try to secure that second place. I think you're right. But we've got OXG tied with them for second.
Yeah, we just need to wait for their drop. If they drop in a hot spot, right? They want to try to get like for the first place, right? If they go safe spot, they enjoy top 3, you know.
So we've got Pahuyu and OXG tied right there at second. VIP sitting in that 4th place slot, not too far behind either. And then, like I said, those INB, those French boys are always hanging around. I tell you, they're always near the top.
Yeah, and Maiden Peru too. Same.
Yeah, exactly. Tied right there with them. And then SP, you know, all these teams that we're seeing here at the end, they're hanging around. So I mean, you see somebody puts up one good match in the in this final game, and it's anybody's game.
Pretty wild tournament. Pretty wild tournament. Both Pog and Goon Squad in the middle of the table. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's they've had those rough starts. You saw it, especially with Goon there at the beginning of the tournament. They seem to turn things around, and with Team Pog, it's been every game, and they were able to hang around just by sheer grit and determination. But these last few rounds, it's proven to be a little bit tougher to get some of those single player escapes and reses going off.
Yeah, there are no weak teams in this tournament.
There's none. Even the teams, I'm telling you, some of the teams that I thought would 100% be in our top 5 are near the bottom, and it's just it comes down to the situation. And it comes down to, who's snagging those chickens, and it comes down to a lot more than just who's good right now,
Yeah. Sure.
All right, let's swap over so we can take a look at this circle. Looking like a fairly decent one. We're gonna have a couple of the outer ones. Goblin's the only forge that we're gonna have completely cut out of the first circle here, but you've got things like Jaguar, Swamp, Guntown right there on the edge. We saw with Outpost last game, players are not afraid to be right there on the edge early game and forge. So I think we might have some people slow playing, and then we've also got our guys that are pretty much out of the running that might just say, hey, we're going for it. Let's see if we can frag. So gonna be an interesting final. Let's get underway for this final match, and let's give away some money at the end of this to a few of these teams. We'll get landed here at Seaside and then jump on off.
I keep dropping the same spot.
Yeah, I just go wherever's the closest and jump off the edge.
I just know nobody beats this breach,
Who knows? Maybe with a future update, they'll connect it to a whole new world. You just got to go to this one tiny little bridge to get there. I doubt it, but we can dream, right?
Yeah.
All right, let's get spectating and get to some of our top teams here and see how they chose to start this final game. Picking out Team Pahuyu here. They decided to go Cold Mist Village here, a spot that they haven't landed, to my knowledge, in this tournament.
Yeah, and what's up with SF?
Yep. Steph's team here decided to go just outside of Autumn. So some weird Also some weird spectator bugs going on, but some weird choices for them to land. Team LOL also down at Autumn, but they're holding down the Forge, so we'll see if those teams end up together. Pog going with their landing spot that they used earlier at Lost Forge, looking to be clear. Nobody really fighting here at the beginning. Everyone wanting to make it to the end game for this this final game of the tournament.
Australian team.
Ooh, let's get to Team Quack. Yeah, Sansky leaping after somebody. We're gonna be real strong right now. Yeah, Raisin goes down. Down goes Alternate as well. And they find the third. Sansky goes and finds the third, hiding behind the rock. It looks like Team PB is going to be out of it. Sansky loses the chicken for it. Oh no, that was Spiker.
Another team.
Oh, things just got very interesting for our Quack boys here.
Yeah. Absolutely outplayed Smooth Crab.
Yeah, Smooth Crab might be paying for this here. Strudel making them pay for taking out his squad here. Sansky was chicken, Turbo couldn't help, and Smooth Crab just got outplayed.
Strudel was one of the best players in the OG realm. I expect a lot from him.
Yeah, he was able to take out another very good player there, but unfortunately his team, their day has ended. Oh no, Team LOL with another early exit, it's looking like here. To our Yai boys, who decided not to go underpass. They also went Autumn. Radius is fighting
Air is fighting in crossing. Big fight.
Okay. Big fight here in Trin. Trying to get the arrow as well.
Jace is trying to save the day. But all chicken.
Yeah, the Goon Squad all going down right now. Giant getting back up. Let's see if Giant's able to make it out and get a res. Let's get back to the Radius team, though. They were fighting over here at Trinity. It looks like they've killed two. They're looking for one, maybe.
House, yeah, they're fighting in Trinity.
Yeah, this has been going on for a little bit. Whoever this warrior is with the fighting has really been able to hold it down, but they end up getting the triple push and Het Yamada going down. I hear a mount nearby, so I think we had multiple teams involved here. Because I think it was Fronty's team that they were initially fighting. But yeah, they're chasing a mage and hunter as well. That might be the remaining members of Team Het. Idiot Mouse just going with the fireball randomly for no reason. Maybe it hits, maybe it doesn't. Who knows? Oh, Blady going down from Team Pahuyu.
That's huge.
That's very big. Shrody and Coleman's both chickened here. Shrody going down. Is Coleman's going to be able to get away from this? Oh no, he's out. Team Pahuyu is out of this game, and
crazy. Very
well might fall from the leaderboards depending on who does well. Team Made in Peru making them pay, I think, is a better use of the acronym there.
I think SF are happy right now.
Oh yeah, I think Team SF are about to go play even slower than they were before. That pretty much locks up first place. Well, no, we also had Team OXG that was tied for second place.
Yeah.
So Kubsky and Cookie Man and Rutgers can still make a play for the top. Team SF, no kills right now.
0 kills, yeah.
Yeah, slow playing. Fight down here in Autumn. Team SP, MX Zeta's chicken. We got a fight going on down here. Let's see what Drift has got going on. Pepper going down to Gazawi. So this is a 3-team fight down here, maybe.
I think Fuck. Oh, fucking trouble.
Yeah.
Double chicken.
Fog's in a lot of trouble.
I think they will be out of top 3 also.
Yeah, I think so. And Perp is sitting on a roof, hoping that he's able to get a res off. I don't know why he drew that bow back even. They're gonna hear that, I feel like.
That's a really good chance for Nuggets, for sure. For Kapsky, Rutger, and Cookie Man.
Yeah. I think they're pretty much locked into the to at least top 3 if they make it to the end here.
VIP can do good. VIP also can
do. It looks like Steph's team is fighting at crossing, but Steph is backing off of the fight. I'm not sure why entirely.
They just killed Latvian.
Yeah. But Steph fully backing off from the fight before it was over. Oh, he's looking for the catapult. Somebody I think he expected somebody to hit a catapult, and they did. Here comes the hunter right here. The catapult or the res, maybe. I think that might have been a res from Team Yai, because the chicken came down without a sound. And is that it for Team Yai? I don't see him on my list. I think that might be the end of the day for them as well.
I mean, SF still alive, right? 3 kills for them. I believe they already won it. I'm not sure, but it's like Pahu is dead, right? So
I mean, OXG, Kubsky's team can still. They were within 20 points. So if they can frag out here, and
like 30 kills or something.
Well, or if SF goes down early here and doesn't end up with any placement points, you know, they've only got a handful of kills. OXG here's some fights, but I think they're playing more for placement.
I'm on flex spec, fighting right now in Valley.
Got you. I'm on Dabber now. There was a little bit going on with our grandpa gamers as well at Trinity, but we're here at Valley picking out Team Evolved.
The French team.
Yeah. Down goes Suggy. They're chasing Estador, I believe. Yeah. Let's see if Klarsh is able to get out of there. I know they heard him mount up, so they're chasing. Dabber getting too distracted by the loot though, so he's getting split from his team while they chase.
I mean, Flexpack is in a great shape. You're gonna chase him.
Yeah, Nikki's right there with him as well. And I think they're chasing this one down. Team Rusty taking out Team Quack.
Ooh. Flex in trouble, actually.
Yeah, Flex loses that 1v, but Nikki's there to bail him out. Down goes Klarst, and down goes the INB boys. Kamonic's going down. We got a fight here in Underpass. It looks like Team Rusty's gonna go out here. KDN and Closex are down. VIP wiping them from the lobby as well. They're trying to make their way back onto that leaderboard with Pahuyu being down. VIP can absolutely make their way into the top 3.
I believe that VIP will be top 3 because they had 48, I believe.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, they were only a little bit behind. So yeah, I mean, it just depends on what some of these other teams do. Lay is going down here. We got a fight out here at outside of Lumber at Grandma's house, as it is belovedly called. Down goes Spiker.
SF gonna win this fight, and it's already 6 kills for them.
Yeah, they're
great performance by those young players.
Absolutely.
Fresh blood.
Fresh blood. They've been killing it pretty much the entirety of OB23 though. They're like at this point they're somehow fresh blood and hardened veterans at the same time. It's kind of weird. Yeah. Not old enough to drink in most countries, but still still hardened veterans at this game. Team Radius hanging out outside of Trinity, trying to make something happen here in this last game. Made in Peru, getting their stuff. Evolved just they're taking a page from Team Pahuyu, and they're seeing that it might be a Trinity finish, and so they're setting up shop in this tower.
Pretty good round for Radius so far. 5 kills.
We got the Goon Squad up. Did they go down at any point? I don't remember if the Goon Squad won their fights or if they had to get a res, but we've got them at 3 strong as well. Lay's team pushing just willy-nilly into the Valley Forge. Nobody's there, but they're playing it almost as if it was like a pub there. It looked like. Didn't check it. OXG just got found ratting on a sensor drone. They're just completely still in a house, but letting the sensor drone give away their location there. Yeah, Lay shooting at our team Evolved. Oh my.
I mean, I think he's just celebrating. You know?
Yeah. Some of these heirloom shots are incredible. Some of these heirloom shots are absolutely incredible. Grandpa Gamers holding down the Trinity Forge. Oh, Team Pog. We got Tep, Jodobo, and Perplexity all back. They're down here.
Yeah,
in
again.
Sentinel.
I mean, like they always doing it to those
Every game.
clutch press.
It's incredible. I guess whenever you solo v squad as much as these guys do, it's just another game whenever your team goes down, you know?
Yeah.
We got Team VIP looting up here at the underpass. Nobody really wanting to full commit.
Very good position for Jacob, Gully, and Slade. Again, by the way.
Yeah.
They are good at taking houses.
Very good at yeah, reading those circles and making sure to. They've got this forge now. This forge is one of the more contentious ones. It's one of the best ones to have in these sorts of circles because of the hills surrounding Trinity. It's a very hard forge to push, but there's still a lot of angles you got to keep covered. And in trios, you got one less person to cover it now instead of squads.
How many points Pok? 29. Maybe Pok can do good. And
Yeah, if they can frag out here at the end, we'll see. We got circle closed it in. We're gonna see exactly where it's ending up here in about 3 seconds. And it is looking, it's a slightly off-centered Trinity finish. So I don't think it's gonna actually fully end on that forge. That's actually huge. If it's gonna pull people out of the forge, then that really changes that positioning that the Grandpa Gamers have.
except without aiding, but still 6 kills. So I believe untouchable.
Yeah, Grandpa Gamers sitting here just throwing down some shots, letting teams know like we're here and you're not allowed to come up.
Oh, another team that actually had some chances made in Peru. They're still alive and they have 3 kills.
We've got Pog down here looking in trouble right now. Complexity is chicken currently. Pepper's trying to get out of there with Jatobo. They got pinched by the teams in the houses already in Trinity and up on the mountain, and down goes Perp, Idiot Mouse, taking him out. And they're rotating right in between some other teams. Everybody is already set up with position, and they're just trying to find a hole and fill it. Yeah, you got Steph and Lay up here. Whoever this hunter is that pushed him is.
It was working. It was working.
That makes a whole lot of sense. That makes a whole lot of sense on why he was willing to try that play. But that's huge for Team VIP. They were trying to take out Team SF here for the chance to move up.
Right now.
Yeah, and they're getting pushed by another team as well from behind.
Yeah, there's Goon Squad.
Goon Squad inserting themselves into this. Steph not looking so hot. Steph going down to Sam. Wish it would let me get to the team I want. Is SF out? No, Lay's still in. Lay's getting chased over here on the edge though. We'll see if he's able to make it back. We'll check in on the Goon Squad and Team VIP fighting.
Is dead. That's bad for VIP.
Yeah, down goes Codex to Nikki. Sam is the only remaining member of Team VIP, and he is in a terrible place right now. On flare, hiding behind a bush that he can get hit from both sides of. Let's see if Sam's able to make something happen here whenever he tries to rotate. I think the Goon Squad is helping Sam out more than they know. He's getting shot from one side, and the Goon Squad's giving him cover. Sam going down here, though. Yeah, and Dabber getting that snipe. I don't know how he had that angle, but good for Dabber. Taking out Team VIP. That's also huge for our standings. If they made it to the end, they might have been on the leaderboard, but they may fall short now.
It looks like SF, Nuggets, right? Radger, Kapski,
Yeah.
and probably.
And maybe
Drew, I don't know.
even. Yeah, I don't know exactly. Stefan Edding's team, yeah, still
Ramesh
still
is dead
looking
from
like
Magic Drew, so probably. I don't know.
OXG getting hit from behind. The Goon Squad really griefing these guys. Rugger going down right now. That's the team that looks to be locked into our second place. But yeah, down goes Anthony Mood as well. Hubsky may die here. We got all three members of OXG chickened at once. It is not looking good for these guys. Kutobo taking out Cookie Man. 17 people in this circle, and it's about to get even smaller. Hubsky and Rutger are able to regroup, though, and get together. We got the Grandpa Gamers moved to a different house, but still holding down some of the highest ground in the circle right now. Team Radius, also 3 deep. We got the Goon Squad coming in from the outside. You know, not with all their chickens necessarily, but they're still 3 strong and live to fight another day. Team Evolved, someone that we haven't seen in these end games too much now, but they're also 3 deep.
Ira holding pretty good position. Lots of damage.
You know who we still have in here? We got Lesketsky for Team SF. Still just being elusive, trying to survive, trying to get a little bit of placement, maybe pick off a chicken or 2. Make sure his team secures that first place slot. Grandpa Gamers here still holding down their highest ground house right now. They're looking to be in the best position. And it's not the first time, but oh, that axe has the line of sight. Galley taking a couple axes off the face there.
Pyro in the house. Yeah.
Team Radius about to jump out this window, I think. And
Where's it that Lay is still alive?
I think it's Lay that they're pushing too, is it not? That assassin was out there on his own. Oh no, they're getting griefed by another team though. They're not able to secure that. Yeah, down goes Lay finally. Team SF out. If they do enough to secure first place, we'll see. Goon Squad cleaning people up right now.
Finally a good round for Goon Squad.
Yeah, really looking strong here at the end. We got the Grandpa Gamers, we got the Goon Squad, and we got a couple of 2 stacks, OXG and the Pog Boys. Let's see what they can make happen.
Grandpa Gamers looks like a team that can win this whole bit.
Yeah, they're using that position. Giant taking out Jutobo. Getting that point. Only 2 kills right now for the Goon Squad, but they've been in so many fights. I find that really hard to believe.
Kapski is dead.
Yeah, Pepper picking up that point there. Rutger going down as well. So we're looking at Goon versus Grandpa. That's what we got. Another good old-fashioned 3v3 to end this.
Yeah. They know each other really good. All players are from NA.
Yeah, always playing in these customs. They're very familiar with how each other play. Very familiar with the game itself. Oh,
Gentle with a Yai
very aggressive. Dave's going down right now. The comms are really proving to be
lots of damage from Gentle.
Gentle Giant going down. He popped there. He was the only one up. It is a chicken fight to end the tournament. Dazed and Arrow versus Slate.
Yeah.
And the Goon Squad brings it home. GG's to those guys. Gentle Days and Arrow winning that final one. Big
That's a really
GGs
great
to those
ending.
guys. Let's give the scoring just a second to catch up, make sure that we're all good. We'll give you guys the score, but before we do that, I want to thank a few people. First, I absolutely want to thank you, Yora, for coming, casting this with me. It's been a blast. I know the community has been stoked to see your beautiful face again, to hear that voice call in this, and so thank you for coming and joining, man.
Thank you so much, Eric. Thank you for having me. And it was a great tournament. So many great fights. I enjoyed it a lot as a viewer myself. And yeah, great to have Realm Royale back, with the Reforged.
It's back, baby. It's back. So yeah, thank you again. Thank you to Hi-Rez for allowing us to have it on this channel, and for allowing us to at least try to do some of the cool things that we were going to do. Again, sorry we didn't have the spectator camera working properly. We were having some issues with it being trios, and there's some issues. We'll get those hammered out, and in future tournaments it's only going to be better from here on out, I promise you. I definitely want to thank Filer and Popschlock and everybody that's sort of helping out behind the scenes, all the chat mods, you guys keeping things civil in there. I want to thank the people that sponsored. So that's Vansky, that's is it Hassa is his name. I don't know him very well, I apologize, but Vansky, Hassa, Brandon, and Tepper, I believe those are the people that sponsored. If there's anybody else whose name I don't know, I apologize, but everybody that sponsored for this prize pool, and everybody that worked to put it on, I am grateful. Now let's show you guys who won. I guess I actually closed that one out, so let's open her back up, put it on there, and to nobody's surprise, Team SF getting it done, taking home first place. Team OXG, our Nuggets boys, taking home second place, and then Pahuyu, Schrody, Blady, and Coleman's taking home third place. Absolutely incredible. Look at that. Goon Squad ended up making top 5 with that final match.
Yeah,
they really awesome. They gave it a go. If they could have fragged just a tad bit more. If you look at that final game, everybody was playing it slow. No single team with more than 9 kills. So played it real slow there, but absolutely a blast. I think the gameplay was incredible. Not having to ban all sorts of different abilities and all of these things. I think we had one thing banned because of a bug, and I didn't see anybody breaking any of the rules. It's been an absolute freaking blast. I can't wait to do the next one, and hopefully it'll be just as good as this one. So I think that's it from us. Yuri, if you've got anything for the people that you want to say, I know you've got your Instagram handle there. You've kind of retired the deathmatch brand. So if there's anything of yours that you want to let people know where to find you, go ahead.
Thank you so much, Eric. The only thing I want to add is Popschlock is the best name I ever heard. Thank you so much, Popschlock.
He's the best guy too. Let me tell you, I cannot say enough good things about Popschlock.
Yeah.
But yeah, if that's it, that's gonna be it for us here.
Congrats to Steph one more time.
Yeah, congrats to those guys, Lay, Steph, and Edding. I mean, just they're fraggers, man. What can I say? Congrats to everybody that played though, and even the people that didn't quite have a shot at the money there at the end. Thank you guys for playing, making it fun. Thank you guys for watching, making it possible. And yeah, I think that's it. I appreciate you guys. Peace.